sleeping alone, but you can't decide. And it is plain to see that your priorities just do not fit right. I can't reconcile this feeling. Whoa, whoa, 'cause I remember when you had certainty. There is empty space where your body won't stay next to mine. Nothing to embrace but the loneliness of this cold night. Oh, this fever comes and goes. Time slows. But the longer I belong, the more I grow. Trying to get over you, but you can't decide if you're still wanting me. And nothing's in between causes more divine. I can't reconcile this feeling, 'cause I remember when you had certainty. There is empty space where your body won't stay next to mine. Nothing to embrace but the loneliness of this cold night. Oh, this fever comes and goes. Time slows. But the longer I belong, the more I grow. Oh, this fever comes and goes, and time slows. But the longer I belong, grow.
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking
When
above the
you feed
horizon.
the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says, when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
I thought you
think
were
about
about
bread
to
a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have
the
an orgasm?
text?
I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't
Never.
do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
great deals.
Computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super.
What is-
They got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Do it again.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See everyone.
It's
Not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh.
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa. Am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. 'Cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. It's time for Gaming Morning Show, and it is Friday, October 15th, 2021. Thanks for being with us. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Oh, I forgot my iPad. Damn it.
Not Ted.
Whoa.
How do you know about Ted? McIPad.
Oh,
What
I
a
know.
great
I
name.
know about Ted.
Best name for an iPad of all time. Maybe.
Yeah.
What's your iPad called?
My iPad.
Nailed it. This is my iPad. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It's not yours. So that's going to make the first hour more difficult, but that's okay. I'll look over here and talk about things. That is Mike O on the top left, and that is Chris M.E., our guest host extraordinaire for the day, guest host and host of the Chris M.E. channel on Twitch. Clip M.E., which you can check out on Saturdays, 10 a.m. Pacific time, every other week. Although, did I hear rumors that we're not going to get a Clip M.E. this weekend? Is that true?
No, we got it last weekend.
Okay, that's so sad. Okay, well, I'll deal with it. Are you streaming on Saturday this weekend?
I am. I'm not sure what I'm gonna stream, but yeah, I'm gonna stream.
Something's gonna happen. We're just not quite sure what, so we'll figure it
Right? Yeah.
out. Mike is shaking his head. Mike's like, no, you're not gonna stream.
Wow. Rude.
Well, that's what I thought he said yesterday. So I was just going with the.
Oh, I was just saying
rumor.
it's a maybe. No, I'll stream.
We're
Not
just,
sure what though.
We're nimble. That's what's important to
Yeah,
remember.
exactly.
We're just gonna kind of see what happens, go with the flow.
Who's Jack? Get it? Jack? Never mind.
Wow, that was a deep cut, my friend. Deep cut. Going to
Yeah,
Jack
well.
be nimble, Jack be quick. That was actually Diego's initial name, and then you picked
No,
Diego.
no, it wasn't. It
It's
wasn't.
Diego.
It was always
The
Diego.
Gaming Morning Lizard.
Diego's here. That's exciting. Sports.gaming is here
Looking
with
good.
us in spirit, saying things about omelets and yumminess. KJ is here. Good morning to you. Downs is here as well. Sean looks like Mike O, and Mike O seems to have a really realistic Chris M.E. mask.
Yep. It's green
Yeah.
screen. CGI green screen.
Technology is
other-
amazing.
Other things.
Coming soon to Look It's Mike O's stream. Deep fakes.
Deep fakes on the gaming morning hot dogs.
K-Laugh is here. Good morning to you, K-Laugh. Kate Zeta might have been first. Checked in right at 6 o'clock. It was almost like you said. the
Yeah,
I
alarm.
believe so.
On the
I
dot.
believe so.
Nice. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mike O, Ryan, and Sean in spirit. That's right. Sean's. Oh, sorry, I forgot the news thing. Sean's on vacation, so won't be with us today. We will see Sean again probably on Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So, Chris, thank you for stepping in. We appreciate hanging
So
out with
glad
us
to be here.
on Global Handwashing Day. That is our day of the day. We're asking you, chat, how do you wash your hands? And do you have a favorite soap? Just normal things you talk about in the morning with your friends, you know?
Right. I talk about this all the time.
Do you really?
No.
Okay. I was going to be like so excited if we had somebody in chat was like, listen, I've been waiting for this moment to talk about hand washing all of my life. So you got me really excited there for a second. Good morning to
sorry.
you, Jordy. When the pandemic started, listen, I tried to find a way to like give my kids like the tools they needed to fully wash their hands. So I found a thing where it was all like scrub, pet the dog. So you're like scrubbing the back of the hands, pet the dog. And then it was like butterfly. So you went like between the fingers, and it was milk the cow. Okay, so you're doing the thumb, getting that all nice and done. And that was scratch the itch, so you got it under your fingernails. Okay, and then it was like something like this. I don't remember what this one was called. So you just like got all the orifices of your body. So that's how I wash my hands now.
That's not what those are called.
Yeah, or all of the orifices. When do you clean the butthole?
This is Global Handwashing Day.
Well, yeah, but you
So
just said
these-
all of the orifices.
Not orifices.
No, all of the
No,
orifices
no.
of your hands.
I don't think there are any orifices in your
yeah, they don't.
hands. That's
And if you do, you should be
orifice
very
is a
concerned.
hole. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you should see
listen,
a doctor. if you have an
Well,
orifice.
sometimes things don't heal correctly,
No.
and so you gotta kind of
No.
like dig really
I
deep in
don't-
there.
I
So
don't think so.
yeah, so I scratched that itch. Good moron to you, Scott Chick. It is good to see you this morning. So,
Top of the moron.
in all seriousness, like, do you have like a song you remember the whole happy birthday thing you're supposed to sing while you're washing your hands? So you actually wash for 20 seconds.
Right?
No, I'm just a grown up, and I know how to wash my hands for 20 seconds.
All right.
However, we do have, speaking of kids and whatnot, we got one of the timers from one of our board games, the little sand timers, and we put that in the bathroom. And they don't use it anymore because, of course, they don't. But for a while, they were really good. They would flip it over and wash their hands while it was going, and then they'd be all set with it. And they thought it was fun. And then, COVID went away, and then everyone was happy.
Did anyone tell COVID that?
No.
No.
Well, so far we've had one person who uses a children's sequence, another one who's a grown-ass man, Mike O. Chris, how do you
Again.
wash your hands?
My parents were like, in looking back, like I never thought they were super strict, but in looking back, they were pretty strict. And so they would just have us count to ourselves, and they were like, in your head, no one wants to hear you count. I don't think they ever said it that way, but I think that's
No one
that's the
wants to
gist
hear
of it.
you.
That's the gist of it.
Chris got to kindergarten. Teacher's like, count to 10. He's like, no!
No one wants to hear that.
No one
He
wants
was
to
just
hear me
counting
count."
his head. She'd be like, you gotta do it out loud, sweetheart. Like,
Yeah,
what?
vocalize it. Yeah.
No one wants to hear that. What?
That's what I was told. It's World Students Day. It is Chicken Cacciatore Day.
Catch that, Tori.
It's a very specific. Does anyone have a good chicken cacciatore recipe? Anyone?
I did.
Probably.
Uh,
KJ.
I bet KJ has one. Yep.
Yesterday, by the way, Kiehl, who's the head of research and development for GMS, was spending time at the tail end of Kiki Lowe's birthday bash stream, the subathon. And Kiehl's even researching stuff for Kiki, like full-blown paragraphs coming through in chat. And I was just like, man, Kiehl, that's dedication to the role. I was so proud
All
of
was
you.
on it.
So proud of you.
All was on it.
Good moron.
Good moron.
To you, Lady K. It's White Cane Safety Day. It is Bosses Day. National Shawarma Day. National
delicious.
National Aesthetician Day. National Cheese Curd Day. National I Love Lucy Day. National Grouch Day. National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day. And it is National Mushroom Day. That infant one hits hard. Yeah, I had some friends who have a baby that they lost. Anyway, recently, not recently. The anniversary was recently, so that one hits hard. But National Mushroom Day. I like mushrooms.
I'm allergic to mushrooms.
Are you really, or are you just telling
Are you-
people? That
are
No,
there's
like
no
like
mushrooms?
legitimately. When I eat mushrooms, I get really sick and throw up. It's not. I discovered it the fun way. I had a dish with mushrooms in it, and then proceeded to vomit for an hour. That was cool.
The fun way.
Yeah.
You chundered.
Ooh.
What?
Not tactically either.
Yeah, Tactical chundering was something that I learned yesterday during Kiki Street. Tactical chundering.
Okay.
Be careful where you aim. It's important. Make sure you wash your hands when you're done, too. Oh, good morning to you, Dandy. Saying, ooh, Mike, without a hat. Look at that handsome fella.
Yeah, I gotta go do like important things after this, and like meet people face to face and stuff.
Be a human being.
Yeah.
Have you
I've
ever
avoided it for a while.
Have you ever wore your hat though to like these important things? Because anyone said like you can't do that.
Well, no, but society has programmed me to believe that in order to be considered professional, you shouldn't wear a hat. I am wearing shorts though, so
That's good.
Nice.
Just tell
They're
them
nice
that you know.
shorts.
Just tell them that you're a grown ass man. You know how to wash your hands, so you can wear whatever you want.
I should.
It's like that
Grown
line
ass
from
man.
what was that Adam Sandler movie where he's like, "I wipe my own." That was the kid one. Big Daddy. Was that the name of it?
Oh yeah.
Where he's getting taken from Adam Sandler. He's like, "I wipe my own. I wipe my own." So sad. So tragic.
So sad.
Chickens, according to Scott Chick, seem like a very simple way to catch a Tory. Why no one thought of this before, says Scott Chick. That's all you
Oh,
gotta
I
do.
see.
To
Easy.
catch a Tory. Oh, I get it. Haha.
Catch a
Are we
Tory.
talking about like the English Tories?
No, that's spelled differently.
That's what I thought. That's why I was kind of confused.
What's an English Tory?
It's like a nickname for somebody from someplace in England.
The Whigs and the Tories? Is that,
Oh, uh-huh. Thought it was
wasn't that
like
the political factions or
Right.
something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like
Writing
back in the
down
day.
Tory, English. Okay, that might be my
It's-
takeaway. That was pretty okay.
Torrey.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
not Craig Tory. It's Craig Tory.
You got to get these early, Chris. It's
Tory.
important to find your takeaway early. That way you don't have them.
I'm not usually here that
Oh.
early, so I don't have to think about that.
That is
It's a
true.
British political party.
Look at Chris M.E.
Can't-
Up this early, on time, prepared. Did you even sleep yesterday? You might not know this, chat, but the Dodgers won.
I did sleep.
That'll be coming
Oh
up
boy,
in
what a
sports.
high that was.
Oh, did they? Oh.
Michael seems
We don't talk
thrilled.
about sports on this show.
Yeah, it's not like there's a segment or anything.
That'd be silly.
We all were there. We were all right in that spot.
It's funny because Danny's giving you credit for good job on being awake. That sounds like what I say when someone has a birthday. Good job having
Yeah,
a
it is
birthday.
the same
Good job getting
same
old.
energy.
Brand consistency, I believe, is what it's called.
Yeah, there we go. I like it. Okay, here we go. KJ's giving us chicken thighs.
Oh.
Mirepoix. I don't know how to say that.
Mirepoix.
What'd you call me?
Mirepoix.
You're a mirepoix.
Bell peppers, olives, capers, mushrooms, tomatoes, and red wine. There's you go. That's how you catch a Tory.
Delicious.
Doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good.
Oh, come on, Mike.
What y'all need now is you need some of that
Oh,
bread.
I see.
That breading in there, and fry
It's
it.
not a breaded chicken dish.
And then you take some macaroni and cheese.
I liked where that was going.
What had happened? Why does this guy keep hitting me? Stop it. What had happened here? Oh no, that
Ooh.
man scored.
He has an accent mark in his name. Wow.
I think Sports.Gaming is trying to either compliment the
it's-
Dodgers or start a fight. Says that check swing though.
It ended on a called strike 3 from the first base umpire.
Oh my god.
Umpires in baseball are almost as bad as weather people.
So for a while, I have been making the argument, which is considered heresy, that baseball should use robots
Yes.
for umpires. The stodgy old white dudes, generally, who love baseball, would never hear of it. But then you would never have moments like this.
Well, it's like the designated hitter, right? Like, you can't do that. You got a bunch of wuss bags out there. The pitcher should hit. When was the last time a pitcher actually was a hitter? Never.
Shohei
Rick and
Ohtani.
Kiehl.
I mean, you get cool stuff for Kiehl. No, Shohei Ohtani.
He doesn't count. He's a
'Cause
fielder
he's-
that can pitch really well.
I think that's fair. That's a fair assessment.
But see, I think I'm of two thoughts with that, right? One, I kind of agree about using robots, but I think they should only be used on situations like that, like a check swing.
Yeah. Just have it so you have 100% accurate call.
Exactly. Oop.
Oh, KJ's reminding us we can't forget about garlic. Garlic is
Why is
important
she
when you
yelling?
catch
Garlic!
I mean, don't you get excited about garlic?
Garlic! That's all I imagine is right now KJ's like yelling in her house.
Oh my god.
And her husband's like, why are you yelling garlic at 6 o'clock in the morning?
I have never
Garlic!
watched Doctor Who wholeheartedly, but my wife watched it for a long time. And there's this part in there where something's like yelling, Dalek! Dalek! Or something like that. And
The
that's all I
Daleks?
just heard when you said garlic.
Destroy.
Yes. The Dalek!
And they talk like this.
Aren't they like a robot or something like that? Please tell
They
me
are,
I'm
they are
remembering
robots.
Something. Okay.
Robot umpires?
Yes, those are the robot umpires.
They could be robot umpires. Yeah. They'd be very menacing, just like regular umpires.
I do think though that they should model the robots after Joe West, who's a
would be, like
polarizing official in Major League Baseball.
Really funny.
Like use Joe's voice, like he can record lines like Siri. That'd be great.
Get
Oh
I
no!
couldn't get to it.
I almost got behind there, but not quite.
Is that another line, Scott? Check exterminate.
Oh, that's it. Exterminate. It's exterminate. That's the line.
Oh.
Anything with robots in it, they say exterminate. I think it's like it's a contracted robot. It's part of their union, you know.
So when they bring out the strike and balls robots, instead of striking, they'll be like exterminate.
That's
on a
it.
strikeout or something like that. That'd be great. That was pretty good. I've never seen this show. I mean,
fudge.
she had it on when I was around, but I've never watched it. Oh wait, no, this was during the era of what's her name? Who's in Jumanji and
Karen Gillan.
yes, as the companion. So that's I think why I was very interested in that show.
Who was in Jumanji? Is that why, huh?
I think it was.
This was well before Jumanji. No.
No, I've never seen Jumanji, but I've seen
Oh, it's really good.
what's it called, Doctor Who, and I was intrigued.
Dr. Manji.
Yes. That's way too
MD.
high. Why are you talking about Benedito Cumberbatch? What? Is that something from Doctor Who that I don't know about?
Top of the
Benedito
Moron.
Cumberbatch?
Sounds like you're trying to say
Benedict.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Good moron to you, Apollo. It is good to see you. We lost. That's Chris
Good to
M.E.
see you, Apollo.
That's Mike. I am Hefty Goof. It's 624 West Coast. Thank you for being here for GMS. Dandy says, I want to sleep.
Okay.
The good news, Dandy, though, is
Good
we're
night.
all here to keep you awake. We're not going to let that happen.
We're very supportive that way.
I am surprised, though. I'll fall asleep frequently to people streaming with, like, my headphone in my ear, you know? And I'll just be sitting there lying, and all of a sudden, before I know it, I fall asleep, and then I wake back up and just kind of jump back in. It's like a big game of double dutch. So maybe
Yeah,
I just
Austin
can fall
says that she
asleep.
likes to fall asleep to Clip ME.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 'cause you're
it's
bored?
comforting to her. Yeah, that's it.
Just kidding.
Ouch. Mike with
Just
no hat on
kidding.
is shooting lasers.
Pew, 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 pew. It's because I'm on the Sean spot, so it's like,
So you've got to be mean?
I guess, because Sean's usually really mean.
Oh,
you know?
Sean, get wrecked.
It's actually,
Yeah,
it's usually,
that's
it's
him.
Bear. Bear's the mean one.
Caleb says, on one hand, robo-umps would eliminate framing and the, quote, art of catching. On the other hand, good. Get wrecked, catchers. Framing is as bad
Well, so-
as diving and flopping in other sports.
Right.
Well, I don't think that they should instill a robo umpire for every single ball and strike. Because I think, I mean, there's some element of not greatness or being wrongness that I think is fine. However, I think that there are some things such as like check swings. I mean,
and it wasn't reviewable.
No, exactly. And going to the first or third base guy who's what, like 90 feet
90
away
feet
from
away.
where it's happening, like, yeah, that guy can totally tell, inches. Like, what? It's just stupid. So have them for situations like that. Have them for situations like close plays at, hit by pitches even. Some dudes are really good at it.
Coming up,
themselves look like they're hit by a pitch.
we have an Australian farmer who found a 5-legged lamb. So that story's coming up.
Bump, 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 bump.
50-year-old message between two walls of the home have been found.
Creepy.
The home was insured by farmers.
Bump, 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 bump,
Bum,
bump,
bum,
bump.
bum, bum.
And if you woke up on a beach in Australia and saw a mysterious brown creature,
Poop.
there it is. 27 after the hour. Mark it down, Kiehl. The introduction to poop. But at this time, we got to get the news. We need to know the headlines for today. And
What? Are you okay?
we don't have Sean. Sean's left us for.
I can read just the same.
And but we're missing an expertise that comes from the good-looking man, the doctor, the one who has an amazing green screen. It's just not the same without sports.gaming. But we'll make do. We'll persevere. We'll figure it out. Never mind, I found a green screen. Mike looks perfect. Here's your hashtag fill-in video game expert. Here's Mike.
Me? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the gaming morning news thing, Mahoozy. We talk about games. You guys know that? It's a morning gaming show. Let's talk about a couple of things, right? Let's talk about, first of all, Deathloop. Who loves Deathloop? I love Deathloop. Chris does, too. He's waving his hand, raising his hand, but you can't see it. But according to Jared Moore from IGN, Deathloop is getting a major update that is improving its NPCs. Deathloop's first major update, which introduces several improvements, including better NPC behavior, added NVIDIA DLSS, or Deep Learning Super Sampling support on PC, and better overall stability when ray tracing is on. This update, which is going to come in at 5 gigabytes on PS5 and 11 gigabytes on the PC, also fixes several crashes and bugs. Deathloop is a fantastic game, but like a lot of games, it's kind of marred by the little things. Luckily though, they're addressing it pretty quickly, which is awesome. Usually it takes like 8 months. So I think, how long's Deathloop been out? Like a month, right? Something like that. So that's pretty awesome. Moving on to sports gaming news. Sports. Gosh, this is great, Sean. Here's some news from EA Sports, where he's no longer in the game. Disgraced Raiders head coach John Gruden is going to be removed from Madden NFL 22, which is really good because the guy's a wiener. This comes from Owen S. Good, not Johnny B. Good. It's his cousin, Owen S. Good from Polygon. After John Gruden's resignation earlier this week, the official Madden NFL Twitter account put out this statement. EA Sports is committed to taking action and maintaining a culture of inclusion and equity. Equity?
Equity.
Equality could work too. I don't know. Fun E-words. Due to the circumstances of John Gruden's resignation, we are taking steps to remove him from Madden NFL 22. We will replace him with a generic likeness via a title update in the coming weeks. Basically, that means that they are going to simply put out Madden NFL 19 and hope you don't notice. Because, I mean, let's be honest, we're all the same game anyway. And finally, gaming forums Reset Era has been acquired for $4.5 million, according to Jared Moore from IGN. Reset Era is a popular online gaming forum, which was set up in 21/7 and has grown to be one of the largest in the world. According 21/7, duh. Acquired by the MOBA Network, a Swedish media company. Chris, what does MOBA stand for?
Multiplayer online battle arena. No, that might
Look at this
not
guy.
be it. It's close enough.
I would have just made up some nonsense, so that's great. Reset Era's Wonder Serum has announced that, crucially, they have absolutely no desire to change the Reset Era community or its culture in any way, and that their MO is to stay in the background and only handle the business and logistical end of things, hopefully calming any concern for the community. Also, the MOBA network CEO's name is Bjorn Mannerkvist, which, according to Sean, is a pretty good name in his opinion. So that's also some great news. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. He should win the name of the day, I think. But yeah, so have no fear, folks who actually use this area or this message board and messaging system. Not a whole lot is going to change. It might actually just create some stability, so that might be really cool too. And finally, in the most prestigious. No, that's the last part. In the out today, I should say, in the segment within a segment, I think that's what Sean says. Ancient Stories, God of Egypt is out for the X-Bone. Lancer is out for all the things, minus the PC. NHL 22 is out for your PlayStation and Xboxes. Sorry, PC players and switchers. Haha, you don't get something for once. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. The Hinokami Chronicles is out for all the things except for PC. The Good Life is out for your older gen systems, PS4, Xbone, Switch, and PC. Crisis Remastered Trilogy is out for your PS4, Xbone, Switch, and PC. Dungeon Meowster KJ Encounters is out for your PS4, Switch, and PC. Puzzle 9, just in case you couldn't find the other 8, is out for your Switch. Infraspace is out on your PC. And for the most prestigious segment within a segment within a segment within a segment within a segment, brought to you by Farmers, bump, 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 Wild and Horror Pinball out on the Switch.
Dungeon Meowster. KJ Encounters.
We have those every day.
That's true. It's been out for us. We got early release.
Early access, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Get wrecked, rest of the world. We had KJ first.
Suck it, noobs.
That's pretty good. Nice fill-in appearance. Good commentary from Sean through the rundown. Left you some nuggets there.
It was great. He did. Bjorn Mannerkvist. That's for your name
new
of the
best
morning.
friend.
Name of the morning, Bjorn Mannerkvist. I think it works. He'll be entered into the name of the morning drawing.
We can win him
for October. There's a chance that you could win Bjorn coming to your house and like doing dishes or something. I don't know what Bjorn likes.
I didn't know you were trading fulfillment to do kidnapping.
It's not kidnapping. It's called forced happy times. No, that's not.
It's
Not forced.
better.
Involuntary hanging outs.
Yeah.
It's exchange program. Instead of going to college, just come hang out with us for an extended period of time. We'll let you know when you can go home.
Did either of you ever get real into online forum communities?
Kidnapping?
No, not that.
Nice segue. Chris is about to tell us about all the online kidnapping forums that Chris was in. Honestly, no. The closest I got was like your AOL chat days and like being in some of those message groups. That was a long time ago, Chris.
Oh, back when I was a young boy, I
boy.
was on the Lycos chat. I mean, does Reddit count? Like, I don't.
I mean, Reddit's a little bit after. Like, Reddit's the evolution of those old forums communities. But like, I was on the Something Awful forums, which was huge for a while.
You were. Speaking of kidnapping,
They had a huge. No, that was not something they did. They had a huge forum community, and people would go there to talk about anything. But that was kind of where, like, on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever watched Let's Plays, but that's, the Something Awful forums is like the place the Let's Play was born. Before YouTube, people would post screenshots and walls of text in between describing stuff in between the screenshots. It was
Back before YouTube.
that's the real.
Before the moving pictures were available.
This is
I was
it.
a part of a
That's
forum
exactly
called Mets Refugees. That was the only forum I really was in. But yeah, I mean, we talked Mets baseball and then various other things in life. But yeah, no, I mean, I know what you're talking about. Those are back in the days when you could really rickroll somebody, like legitimately rickroll somebody, as opposed to now where like it kind of gives, it jumps the shark, as they say, before you can do it. Back then when you just opened an email and Rick Astley started yelling at you. Those were the days.
Coming up on the next GMS, we'll tell you about phones that used to plug into the wall. You'll be amazed.
You could only walk 6 feet away from your phone. Everyone heard your conversation.
Listen,
The best day ever is when you got a 10-foot cord.
the good news is Superphonic and Brendan are right there with you. Brendan, it's an online forum communities. Sweats and Gaia Online because I'm old. And then here comes Superphonic with it was catalogs and travel blogs, a chat room or two. Very excited. Was it Habbo Hot Hotel? Habbo Hotel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, believe it or not, to Wild Horror Pinball out today. If you missed any of it, you can find it on our Twitter.
Hashtag GMS name of the morning.
Nice fill-in attempt there for Sports.Gaming.
Attempt? What do you mean attempt? That was spot on.
Have you ever heard Sports.Gaming do
There was
the
an
news?
attempt.
No, yeah, but his doesn't count because he's just like
To be honest,
he is the news.
That's
so.
true. In the history of the show, you had the next best performance if you exclude all of Sports.Gaming's performances. So
Who sports
there you go.
Gaming?
Yeah, we miss you, buddy. It's now a 6:37. Let's go and get a story
AM.
from Australia. Now, there are a lot of things that have more than 4 legs in Australia. The first thing that came to my mind was spiders.
People?
Right. In Australia. Big spiders, been told, exist in Australia. This is a story of something that has 5 legs from Ben Hooper of UPI.
You'll notice that there's a theme through these stories as well. It started off accidental, and then it just jumped into real things. But you ever want to go to Australia? Me neither, because things there are scary. And this one actually might be also scary. According to Ben Hooper from Uppy, an Australian wool farmer said a lamb from his family's flock will now become a family pet because of an unusual feature. An extra leg grown out of its head. Sam Kirshner of Oruru, South Australia, said he was taking a break from shearing about 3 weeks ago when his father noticed something unusual about one of the lambs in the pen. He had a bit of a second glance and said, "That sheep's got 5 legs." We all sort of stood up and had a bit of a look, and sure enough, it did. Crikey! This was according to Kirshner, told the Australian Broadcasting Company, which is their ABC. He said the extra leg was made all the more unusual by the fact that it's coming out of the back of the animal's head. It's a fully formed leg. There's bones and joints, and it's even got a sort of hoof on the end of it. And seems to be attached to the sheep just through skin or flesh rather than a bone joint, he said.
Why did he change his accent halfway through the sentence?
Yeah, midway through the sentence.
He took a drink of water and it made it go away. Veterinarian Paul Nillen of Perth estimated 1 in 200,000 sheep are born with an extra limb. The most common variation I've seen is where you have an additional foot and hoof growing out of the side of the lower leg. But I have seen at least 1 growing from the head, he said. Well, yeah, it's this one. South Australia farmer Marshall Bowie made a similar discovery in 2020 when he found a lamb in his flock had an extra leg growing from the side of its head. The lamb, which had 2 feet on its spare leg, was named Starfish. That's really messed up.
It's like a side
Yikes.
ponytail.
Except
Why is this a thing that happens in Australia?
Because it's. Have you ever been or seen Australia? They're crazy there.
I mean, I guess.
It probably got bit by one of their like 8,000 poisonous spiders and turned into now superpowers. And
So it doesn't even have to be radioactive. It just has to be an Australian spider.
yeah. Spider-Man was wrong. It wasn't a radioactive spider. It was just an Australian
You set
spider.
that right up for him.
It sure
That
did.
was nice, right?
Great center, though.
Yeah.
I stalled that bad boy. Look at this.
There you go.
And Mike and I both were trying to make a play on it too.
You should have made it. 'Cause
The guy who
with-
scored chatted, great pass.
It was a great pass. Next time you should make the play on it so that I don't do that again.
Great pass.
TV in your bedroom equals rich. Brendan was talking about getting a second
shoot.
phone line, and everyone that encountered Brendan's house after that thought that they were just loaded with wealth.
Luis. This guy's like telling how the game's going. He's narrating every single thing without breathing, like Luis from Ant-Man.
Oh yeah. Ah.
Yeah. Why would you want a TV in your bedroom? I mean,
Do you not remember those days? That was a big deal.
I never had a TV in my bedroom.
I could play video games in there. Didn't even have to see my family. Yeah, what a time.
What a time to be alive. Oh, and that guy didn't get credit for a save for that? Oof. Those were the days.
Yeah, I mean, I was more with Chris. There was two evolutions of TV in the bedroom. Okay, there was the one for video games, like Chris said. I played a lot of SNES in my bedroom without seeing the light of day.
I feel that.
And then I did the same thing twice. There's this annual tournament, golf tournament, that my family would go to. So that weekend I'd be left alone with grandma to babysit. So one year I decided to string an extra cable. I did a splice on the cable and ran it through my bedroom window from the outside in and gave myself cable in my bedroom for the weekend. When my father came back, he goes, "What the heck are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I just wanted to have cable in my bedroom. Can I keep it?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And so then he drilled through the floor and gave me cable. So that taught me a lesson, which was, okay, do this while they're gone. So then the next time, I moved the computer into my bedroom. And they came back and like, "You moved the computer in your bedroom?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm really the only one who uses it, and you all know that. So I'm just going to have it in my bedroom now." They're like, "Okay, sounds good." And so assumptive closes.
Wow.
That's when I learned that assumptive closes work in life and in sales. The end.
All right.
I never had a second phone line, though.
I tried. Oh.
Couldn't get around it. I will tell you this, though. They didn't want to buy a second phone line. So instead, they had this. There's this service that they could get where the phone would ring differently when someone called number B than number A. So it was cheaper than buying a second phone line. But then when people were calling for me, it would go like ring, 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 ring. And when they were calling for not me, it was just the regular ring. And that like saved a lot of arguments because like 90% of the phone calls were coming through for me at that point in life. So it's good to know
Kind
they
of a
made
big deal.
it. Super said I had a little TV with my N64. How little of a TV though? Because like little's all relative now, right? You know, a little TV nowadays is like 40 inches. Super said, but my mom used to check in on me to make sure I was sleeping, and the TV would still be hot when she came in, so she knew.
Oh, they would put the hand on top. Yep.
It's like a running car engine.
Oh, you've been playing.
That's funny.
Was this not a thing that you experienced?
Me?
Yeah.
No. My parents just let me have the TV in my room. Did you not hear the Easy Street story that I just shared? That was one of the couple of moments in my life that I definitely was winning, so. Downs asks, why did I want to have the computer in my room? Downs, I was the only person using it, so it just made sense. That is the
What were you
only
using it
reason.
for? I think that's what he's trying to.
I am explaining it. I'm exactly answering Down's question.
Taking 5 minutes to download a still picture.
Oh, AOL. You've got this picture that's finally here.
Is that a boob?
What were you doing on your computer, Mike?
Nothing.
Same thing everyone else was.
Scientific research, obviously.
Oh.
Scientific research.
Duh.
Super Ghost. It was like a little square with maybe 15 inches. Yeah, we had a 13-inch TV that was like out in like the kitchen living room area, and eventually I took that to college. I stole a lot of stuff from my parents in hindsight.
Yeah, jeez.
I did a lot of assumptive closing. Just started taking things.
A lot.
Yes, I really
Jeez.
did. Well, it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission, am I right?
I mean, you're the proof.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
proof of concept. We got birthdays coming up next. Dungeon says, I missed my Game Boy, though. It finally pooped out. Like 2 years ago? Damn.
Like the old brick Game Boy?
My wife recently got hers from her parents. Her old Game Boy. It apparently still
Finally
turns
gave
on.
cool.
it back to her. You are not. You are
It's just
not grounded
grounded
anymore.
once.
You have earned our trust back.
But I'm a grown up.
Super goes, hey, Ryan, have you seen the sofa? Yeah, I moved it into my room. Figured I was the only one using it.
That was the only.
I was the only one using it. I mean,
Well,
Woohoo! 2 and 2. 2 and 0.
we're 2 for 2. Absolutely.
Yeah, that
yeah,
one.
that's what that means.
We're
2 for
100%
2.
today.
We've played 2 full games.
We have completed 2 full games. It is 6:47 on the West Coast. It is 9:48 now on the East Coast. 2:48 for those in the Ukraine. Chris M.E. is hanging out with us, guest host extraordinaire. I appreciate you taking the time for us this morning.
Glad to be here.
You have been all over the place yesterday for Kiki's birthday bash. You hosted a impromptu Clip ME focused around Kiki's last kind of
planned.
year-ish. Yeah, it's impromptu because you were... Anyway, you get the point. You were there. And listen, if you want me to use all the words correctly, this can be a long show. But
Yeah,
you
you're
were
right.
there.
You're right.
We don't.
You were
I
there.
was there. Yeah.
And it was like the last year kind of plus-ish, or was it straight up October to October, the highlights from
It
Kiki
was-
and the community?
Kiki mostly chose those clips, so it was just stuff that stuck out in her memory. But it was a lot of fun. Like, looking back, I think is always pretty fun.
It was good. Clip ME is the best show on the internet. It'll be a week from Saturday, as we learned earlier in
That's
the
it.
show. Not this Saturday. And we'll take a look. You've also had Clip ME for the months before, not just every 2 weeks.
It was, yeah, that happened last week. We put the other one off for Jordy's 24-hour stream, and I think that was a good call, considering I was up till like 3 a.m. playing Phasmophobia with them.
You hear that, Jordy? We did it for you, my friend. We did it for you. You can tune into GMS After Dark. It is Wednesdays at 4:45 p.m. Pacific time. And if you missed last Wednesday's edition, it was with Digital Dot Games, a Marvel movie ranking. Coming up next Wednesday, Mike.
We have none other than our good friend Audrey, aka Maintaining Mediocrity, coming on the show, and we are gonna have some fun with geography. It's gonna be a blast.
You're going to play a game state or not state.
I think it'll be more identify the state.
Nice. I like it.
Yep.
Without any context, that could be pretty tough for her.
There's gonna be like there's gonna be some hints and some
Oh, okay.
stuff to hopefully get. Yeah, we only have an hour. I can't be like, which state is this? And I'd be like, oh, yeah, I can't. It's not.
What was that sound you just made?
I don't do her giggle justice. I feel really bad.
I don't know that anyone does.
Yeah.
That was an
yeah.
Audrey impression. I was confused for a second. I'm with you now.
Yep.
Big shout out to Intelligame, one of the many raiders of Kiki's stream yesterday. But Intelligame is also celebrating a birthday today. Today is the Intelligame birthday party. It starts at 2 p.m.
wait,
It's a celebration, 2 p.m. Pacific time. They're going to have Mellow Times and Yonder. They're going to have Drop Mix, Community Jackbox and Among Us, and Cool Down as well with Sayonara Wild Hearts. That's coming up today, starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time. If you've never been to IntelliGame, check it out. One of the best shows on Twitch as well. One of the best communities making connections between gaming and the real world at twitch.tv/IntelliGame. All right.
I can't believe Dropmix is in there. Have you ever heard of Dropmix?
No.
It's made by Harmonix, the people who made Guitar Hero, like initially, Rock Band.
Mm-hmm.
It's a card-based music game where you had elements of a song, the guitar riffs, the bass line, the drums, and you could mix and match them, and it was so cool. Wow, I'll have to make sure to check that out.
Super's taking off, going on a road trip. Have a great time on the road trip. Super fun.
Toodles.
Good morning.
Oh, we know where they're going.
Top of the moron.
To Optimus Rhyme. Final hour ambassadors showed up early. So you know I had to as well.
You guys see? So we're talking about Game Boys, and Downs posted this picture in Discord. That there's a spider inside of Downs's Game Boy. That's a large spider.
Oh, great.
That's ew.
Did you just discover this, Downs?
Is this not like your pet?
Downs, if you're all right, put something in the message. Oh, you did.
Oh
Said bye,
my
Super.
goodness.
Is that Spencer Frank? Did we do the exchange program early?
I don't think so. That's a much larger, I think, than Spencer Frank.
Spencer Frank was a sizable spider.
A spider of size.
Just burn it.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Here's
Now
the
lives under
birthdays.
my desk. What?
This day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us know in the chat. Celebrity birthdays today. It is Tito Jackson's birthday, 68 years old.
Everyone's favorite.
I was wondering
Are
that.
they? Is he?
As I was pulling these this morning, I was sitting there wondering, like, is Tito Jackson still like okay? Like, I don't know anything about any of the Jacksons.
He's
really.
still
birthday.
okay. I mean, yeah, he's alive. That's a good start.
One year away. So that's exciting.
He's holding on.
Nice.
For that magic year.
That magic year. That magic
This
moment.
magic moment. Nice. Nice. Too much time.
You are filling in the role of Sean. You're reading my mind. I love it. Bam or boom. I don't remember what he said, but Emeril.
Bam!
Bam!
That's close.
Yeah.
63 today. Emeril Lagasse, the celebrity chef.
So he's done a lot of really amazing stuff in his career. And the fun fact
Tito?
is no, Emeril. We're on to Emeril now. Yeah, Tito.
Oh.
And it says he appeared as one of the legends on this season of MasterChef. All the cool stuff he's ever done, and they threw that. Okay.
Have you ever seen MasterChef though?
No.
Me neither. But I'm sure it's great.
It's a good show. I still like Top Chef better.
It's a show about
But
shows.
y'all remember that moment in the 90s when like Emeril was huge and
Yeah.
food TV wasn't even like a big deal, and that kind of raised it up.
I ate at his restaurant in New York City, and he was there. And
That's rad.
he made the rounds and talked to everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
My mom fangirled pretty hard at that point.
Singer-songwriter Eric Benet's 55th birthday.
Oh.
Now R&B singer, Grammy nominated songwriter, singer, actor.
R&B kind of a day.
Be Still My Heart actress Vanessa Marcil is 53 today. Former soap opera actress, but I found Vanessa during her stint on Las Vegas, which is an NBC show.
Oh yeah.
Good Twitter follow, by the way, Vanessa Marcil.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She have a lot of hot takes, good takes,
Just good
fun
follow.
takes.
Just a good follow. It's worth it.
Sweet.
They'll lighten up your feed.
Oh, good. I mean, I need that. Eesh.
Genuine turns 51 today.
Yeah. Slow J.
One.
It was in that moment that Chris M.E. had a realization.
For Genuine.
He was named after former NBA star Elgin Baylor, which is great because nowhere in this list does it say his actual name. So
Probably Elgin.
Elgin Genuine Baylor, I believe was Elgin Baylor's middle name.
Let's rewind to like 1996. I have a Sony PlayStation. I get a demo disc from PlayStation. They were called the PlayStation Underground discs. They were like things you signed up for, and they'd send them to you in the mail. And there was a shortcut code that you typed in, or some sort of secret code, and it played the video for Pony by Genuine.
Oh boy,
So here I was.
those were the
12-ish,
days.
13-ish
Oh wow!
years old.
So Genuine's real name is Elgin Baylor Lumpkin. So he's literally named after Elgin Baylor, the whole name. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice work, K-Laugh. You're cracked.
Crazy.
Keisha
whole
Cole,
name.
singer, turns 40 today.
Man, people are getting up there.
British boxer
Yeah, people,
Anthony
not us.
Joshua is 32
Not
years
me.
old today.
Who?
Anthony Joshua, boxer.
Okay.
Two first names.
Former WBA, IBF, WBO, and IBO title holder.
Oh.
Actually lost them in September, or at least one of those that I just named off. Listen,
He was.
I'm a pretty good sports fan. Boxing is really hard to follow because of all the organizations and stuff.
So many different titles, weight classes. It's a lot.
Ones that they make up.
Actress
was
Bailey
actually-
Madison turns 22.
So I googled Anthony Joshua really fast, and the first news article that comes up is Anthony Joshua told to stop being good loser after Alexander Usyk defeat. That's not something you see very often.
Be mad.
Bailey Madison's 22.
Two first names.
That's the trend for the day. It is also. There's a drummer birthday. Drummer Sean, I know you're on an airplane. Drummer Don Stevenson of Moby Grape is 79. Yeah, and Brendan, this Lumpkin is fine. The Blumpkin not so much.
Oh no.
Since we're talking about the 90s with Emeril, Trading
Damn.
Spaces host Paige Davis is 52 from back in the day.
Whoa.
Yeah. Good gravy.
Boy, trading spaces.
Another drummer. Drummer Mark Resnicek of the Toadies is 59.
Oh,
Richard Carpenter of the Carpenters is 75. Let's see. Singer JC Velasquez is 42. I don't know who it is, but it's a fun name to say.
wait, that name's familiar.
Excuse me, I burped. Fergie, the original Fergie, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, is 62. And Penny Marshall's heavenly birthday. Are you crying?
Just started talking about the drummers, and it made me miss Sean.
Okay. Just make Great. It's Hefty Goof's birthday today too.
It's not my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday, Ryan.
Sean used to have a birthday all the time when he was on the show.
So this is getting awkward.
Thank you, Scott Chick. I appreciate that hug. Well, it's good because this next segment won't remind me of Sean at all. It's this day in gaming history, and we have one from before 1995. So
We can just ask Sean and then wait for him to respond.
I guess we just have to play lawsuit or not lawsuit. That's really
Wow.
fine. Chris,
Okay.
you can play 1979. Lawsuit or not lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
Is it a lawsuit or not a lawsuit?
Which one do you think, Chris?
Yeah, what are we?
Do you think it's a lawsuit?
Yeah. Do you think that this day
Oh, I
in gaming
forgot.
history?
With
I
no
know you're not
information.
usually up this early, so you might not
No,
know
no, no,
about
no, I
It's
know
fine,
the
it's
game. I
fine.
thought I got some information first.
No, it's just 1979.
Nope, nope,
Was
you
it a
just gotta
lawsuit or not
Okay,
lawsuit?
1979. Not lawsuit.
Okay, locked in.
Yeah.
Okay, locked it in.
Ding!
Namco releases the Galaxian arcade game in Japan.
Great. I love the
Awesome.
Galaxy.
So, Mike, what's the ruling? Since we're making this game very complex this morning, was
Yeah.
Chris M.E. correct or not correct?
Yeah, he was very
Yeah,
correct. Bob binged.
No, that was that. So this is the difference. So this is Bob locking in the answer,
Ding,
and then this is Bob dinging.
Gotcha.
ding.
They're very different.
Oh yeah, very
Gotcha.
distinct.
Super different.
Yeah, figure it out. So.
Diego, the gaming morning show iguana.
That's 1993. So another one. Chris, would you like to play again, or would you like to pass to Mike O?
We'll pass to Mike O.
Mike O, lawsuit or not lawsuit?
It's not lawsuit season, so we're gonna go with no.
1993, Nintendo decided to redesign the NES, and they released the U.S. version of the NES with the improved top-loading cartridge slot.
You are a genius.
Look at that left
Thanks.
side, 2 for 2.
Well, it's October, so lawsuit season comes around February and March.
Does that sound?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone knows
Actually.
that, right? Could you imagine if there was only 2 months where you could actually sue anybody? Woo!
A lot more stuff would probably get done.
Yeah, what a fest it would be. 1997, Midway released Mortal Kombat 4 video game version 2.0 to arcades in the U.S. I never really understood why those are notable, but I read it anyway. 2000, Nintendo released Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver for Game Boy Color. No confirmation whether or not there was a spider in those Game Boy Colors.
That was a banner moment, the release of those games.
Oh, really?
They were amazing. They brought a lot of improvements over the first Pokemon games. Just like simple ease of use things. You could bring out your bike without having to navigate a million menus, which was like it's very simple.
And the original getting out your bike was like the Konami code every time.
Practically.
2001, Capcom released Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival. That was also for a Game Boy. That was Game Boy Advance.
Turbo.
2002, in the U.S., Microsoft began bundling 2 video games with Xbox until the end of the year. Those games were Jet Set Radio Future and Sega GT 2002. It also came standard with the smaller controller. Thank goodness.
In the U.S.
First one was hideous. An abomination.
Diddle-oo.
It sounds hideous.
2003, Acclaim released Gladiator Sword of Vengeance. Same year, Mega Man came out from Capcom. Mega Man 02, for Game Boy Advance. 2004, Xbox made another bundle available till October 31st. This one, for $150, came with NCAA Football 2005 and Top Spin, and a 2-month subscription to Xbox Live.
I'm pretty sure I had that.
Was Xbox in trouble at that point? I mean, I'm assuming the Xbox One was coming out, not 2004, right?
You mean the first Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh, it would
that
have been
was like
Xbox
the
360 was
Xbox.
probably coming out, right?
Yeah.
$150 with 2 games?
Have you seen video game prices from like that time period? I mean, they were like $90 for a game. So 2 games for $150 was a steal.
It's like a
Yeah,
no-brainer.
that was a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's your This Day in Gaming History. Good moron to you, Quiet. It is good to see you as well. Optimus would like to let us know, I like foamy soap, but it makes my hands dry. This is after Optimus just washed his hands.
You should try
the
some
first time.
Dr. Squatch Optimus Nautical Sage. It works really good for washing your hands as well.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike might.
Right
So
here.
my parents or my dad likes to order stuff online. This has become an obsession of his, I think. And one thing he ordered for me was a special foam soap dispenser from Tokyo Disneyland. That, when you depress it, it makes a little foam Mickey in your hand, like the Mickey shape. It's kind of amazing.
That's pretty cool. Do you still have it?
Mhm. Yeah, I do.
That's Discord content right there.
Yeah, I'll have to. It's in a box somewhere.
Oh,
at the
yeah, I
moment.
forgot you just moved. So, okay, we have to say goodbye to Mike for the second hour. Next hour, we'll give you a top 10 list, and that list is so good, we can't even tell you about it yet. We're so excited about it. Also, next hour, sports will be basically 5 minutes of Chris just talking about the Dodgers. So,
Yeah,
get ready for
I've got a lot to say.
Scott Chick said that is not your Game Boy anymore, according to her on Downs' Game Boy. That
It's
has a
the Spiders?
Yep, the Spider now owns it. So
By right, yeah.
okay, Jay, why'd you have to bring up Sean again? It's just so tough to deal with
Oh.
Sean.
So raw. So
He's gonna be gone for 4 whole days. 2 shows.
wow.
I'm incomplete. His present's still here. I didn't even have a chance to give him the present from Mike-O. And at the rate that we give things to each other, he'll never get it. Come back with more. Gaming Morning Show. Goodbye, Mike.
They're there, Ryan.
We'll miss you. You're very comforting. Thank you, Chris. It's Friday, October 15th, 2021.
We've been walking very
That bonsai tree clearly says, do not resuscitate. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day, and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. And join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. What's for breakfast? Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is Friday, October 15th, 2021. I am Hefty Goof. I'm not by myself, but I just wanted to make sure everyone kind of assembled in a way that made a lot of sense. I also wanted to give you a surprise. So wait for it, because it's very exciting, the surprise that you're about to have. Coming up this hour, our top 10 list is going to be great. So great that I still can't tell you about it. But you're going to love it once we get there. Also, sports this hour coming up. Good morning to Digital.games.
Good morning.
This is the surprise. Not only is guest host Chris M.E. still here, but so is Mike. So, good morning, Mike.
Oh, hey. Fancy meeting you here.
Hey.
Imagine if we had a system by which we could communicate and I actually read it. Could you imagine?
Some sort of, I don't know, rundown or...
You know,
yeah, I don't know.
If we just had a Discord for GMS, I would check that all the time, especially the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Definitely.
I don't know if this happens, but, you know, there's got to be a scenario, right, where, like, someone will text you, and they have that, like, red thing on where it tells you that they've read the message, but then they don't write you back. Like, I'm sure that irritates some people if that happens. I go through and look at our community chat in the Discord, and then go to, like, the community chat good vibes or whatever section. I'll go and reply to people in there. Austin, Mike, Sean might leave something in behind the scenes. Completely miss it.
Yep.
So it's not that I haven't been in the Discord, it's that I
He
just
just
check all the
doesn't
channels.
look at it.
In my defense, the behind the scenes stuff is below the fold, so I have to scroll down.
That's why if I post something you need to see, I usually tag you, because then there's a big red one, which I mean you probably still miss, but at least it's there.
Well, at least it
You
gives
know?
you the new unreads, right? That
Yeah,
little like
yeah.
border thing. It's like, oh, a visual cue. I like that.
Yeah.
UI makes a difference. Chris M.E. is the host of the Clip M.E. show a week from tomorrow at Chris M.E. on Twitch. He's not your E. He's not their E. He's Chris my E. That's coming up
Oh boy.
a week from Saturday. So that means tomorrow is
A stream.
not a B
With
stream.
things.
It's an A stream. You're going to love it.
Yeah, there's gonna be fun stuff. Oh no, I forgot. I actually did have an idea for what to do.
Shower
Yesterday, I mean, that's always an option. But Jackbox Party Pack 8 just dropped, so I think we may give that a try.
Nice. Either way, follow the channel, Chris M.E. on Twitch. Outstanding community, focused host. You have a unique skill set, my friend, and so thank you for sharing that with us today. Mike is going to go to work after this hour because Mike is here through 8 o'clock Pacific time.
Yep.
So that's exciting. And that means our top 10 list is top 10 soaps to wash your hands in 2020 or 2021, and they're really nice and swell.
Yep. They're great.
Will you
It
hit
even
the,
has the price point there, in case you're all wondering.
will you hit the space behind the link so that it becomes a link?
Nope.
Maybe Mike doesn't
No,
really
you
want
have to
do this.
figure it out.
They cause swelling. No, we didn't say they cause swelling. We said they're swell.
Oh no! Come on, car.
You know,
Why won't you work?
when litigation
Oh,
season
no.
opens up next February, because we determined today that lawsuits only happen between February and March, we're going to get our first lawsuit, which is going to be like, GMS told me my hands wouldn't swell with this soap. We're like, no, we said they were swell. It's like, no, you said they wouldn't swell. I'm like, what? Those are all different things. No one listened to anybody in any of that scenario.
I mean, if you use it incorrectly, it could cause swelling. I don't know.
Oh, gee.
Digital Doc, fantastic appearance, because I don't remember if you were here yesterday or not, but fantastic appearance on Wednesday's GMS After Dark. I definitively agreed with all of your takes.
Yeah, you're something of an expert, right?
Yeah, right? Mike went after me after I said that in the game.
Are you surprised?
Totally accidental.
Yeah. Just happened to didn't check my side view. Quiet says swell soap. Oh,
Nice, Mike.
the soap that smells swell, but definitely won't swell your hands. Probably.
What?
Probably.
It's our new line of GMS soap. Swell soap.
Oh, God.
When you want your hands to smell nice, but not swell, it's swell soap. Even the jingle's confusing.
It's true. Because you're trying to say it's nice, but you're also trying to say that your hands won't swell. So it's both swell and not at the same time.
When you want a soap that's swell, but doesn't swells. No, that's not the right word.
There's no way to communicate swell and won't swell at the same time, is there? This is a math problem now.
Yeah, I think you need
There's
like
an equation.
Yeah,
Well, I'm out.
you need like a carrot mark or something to make it work.
Yeah.
Exponents or something.
Exponents?
Yeah, and a variable.
That's not. I mean, those words are math words, but that's not what you're looking for, I don't think.
Oh, you mean I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about?
No.
Kate Laugh says, don't forget our bargain soap that smells like garbage but has phenomenal marketing. Fall soap.
Oh.
Huh?
Fall soap.
For fall guys like me.
Oh. Played that yesterday on Kiki's stream and had flashbacks.
Oh, I know.
But we
Yeah,
won. We didn't even win a crown, did we?
No.
Damn you, Jubbly.
Jubbly cheats. He's got wall hacks.
He's really good. The only reason I have more crowns than him is he hasn't played in a while. Yeah.
The only reason is because he got banned for all his wall hacks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, couldn't play. Look it up. It's on the Fall Guys message board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Swell soap. Down says, well, that makes sense that someone who hasn't watched the movies would agree with either of those lists. Oh, get wrecked.
Downs was not happy. Oh.
Downs just asking to get banned. I mean, jeez.
Well, I mean, it at least gives you an automatic guess for the next Marvel movie ranking.
Absolutely not.
It's all about content.
Blacklisted.
Blacklisted, wow.
It was like yesterday when Kiki during the birthday stream had the hot noodles because they had reached a certain level, and she almost, quote, chundered on stream right there on her desk.
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
And I was like, that would have been content, though. And she goes, I would never stream again. I'd be so embarrassed.
You can get it from the context
Nice.
clues. Nice goal.
That's funny.
But yeah, that looked really spicy.
Spicy.
It's not always the case, but the level of red color, is definitely an indicator.
The red color.
Like when they mixed it together, the actual look of the noodles.
Yeah.
Oof. Note to self, if someone hands me a plate of very red noodles, beware. Especially if it's just out on the street. It's like, hi
Yeah.
there. Here's a plate of red noodles.
That does happen.
Does
it?
No.
Okay. I was really worried for a second there.
Yeah, like Chris, what are you doing, man?
Chris is having flashbacks.
If that happens to you, then I don't know what your life is.
I mean, to be fair, my mom said don't take candy from strangers. She never said
Not
anything about
noodles.
noodles. Yeah.
You're not one to say no to nudes.
It's kind of how, like, my mom, people would always be like, oh, when people are just going to offer you drugs. Like, that doesn't happen. You know how expensive that stuff is? People aren't just going to hand those out. Turns out parents lie a lot. Go figure.
You're kidding.
Our society just says all sorts of nonsense. I scored that guy.
Nice.
You should at least get like a quarter point for scoring.
I know,
another
right?
car.
Get it!
Oh.
I fucking Chris into it.
The sound effects. Sound effects.
Good sound effects.
That's how it works.
Uh-oh. No! Wow, what the heck?
Pew pew pew. What was that?
Yeah, I heard that. That was kind of neat. Kind of nifty right there.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
we've
that
left the
has
goal
to-
unattended.
Everything's fine. Optimus, where are you going?
Probably to work.
I mean, Optimus only said, I gotta run to work, but Optimus, now?
Oh.
We're in overtime!
Where are you going when you're saying you're going to work?
Yeah, it's very cryptic, right?
Yeah.
I need,
Highly
my,
cryptic
I need my
messaging.
decoder ring.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice. Mike.
Hey!
Sucker.
We actually won one!
Back in the win column.
We're 3 for 3 playing Rocket League games today.
Sure,
That's
sure
what are we counting?
Yeah, 3 games we played.
Oh,
Number of
games.
games that we
We
ourselves
were 3 out of
have
3 in
Three,
games
we've-
played.
Played 3 games. Nope. Digital Duck. Probably not.
No, I will not as well.
No. I will not spend money on that.
Will you? I feel like we just kind of like, no! Digital
Nope.
Dog, no! We're not. It's 7:25 West Coast time, 10:25 out of these, 3:25 for those
AM.
in the UK.
Doodly-doo, PM.
All right, it is also World Students Day, Chicken Cacciatore Day. We learned what the best chicken cacciatore recipe is from one Dungeon Meowster KJ.
Cacciatore.
White Cane Safety Day, Bosses Day, National Shawarma Day, National Aesthetician Day, National Cheese Curd Day, National I Love Lucy Day, National Grouch Day, National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day, and National Mushroom Day.
I'm often inspired by these days of the day. Should I seek out shawarma or mushrooms today?
Can you do both?
I was going to ask you, I don't know much about shawarma. Can you have mushrooms?
They don't usually prepare mushrooms at places that serve shawarma.
Why not?
Ooh, and Quiet has a good
Just
point.
generally not part of the cuisine.
Cheese curds. Could you mix a cheese curd in there as well?
Oh, poutine would be great. Oh, I do love poutine.
Fries
There
are
you go.
fine without gravy.
Oh, Ryan, you're missing out on so much.
Well, listen, I introduced a whole bunch of people to poutine because no one had been to Canada before me, but I took them up there and we found poutine at like 2 a.m. I was like a hero.
2 a.m.
that-
poutine sounds amazing.
It really is.
Was that breaking news? Ryan discovered Canada?
Yes, Ryan discovered.
Wow.
Doesn't have to
He-
play the news sounder. We all know
he was-
that
he was
No, you
Colum-
just discovered
he was
Canada. Wow.
Columbusing.
out of all of us, I mean, everyone knows that I discover all the countries. So
Right.
yeah, it's well known. Dungeon does say 2 a.m. is the best time for poutine. All right, coming up on a future GMS, we'll do 2 a.m. poutine because I will have slept and I'll get up at 2 a.m. We can have poutine together. All right, this is from prevention.com. Love finding these lists from prevention.com.
Yeah.
The 10 best hand soaps that will clean your hands without drying them out. And they're really nice and swell.
Not
No,
won't
they
swell your
don't
hands.
swell. Yeah.
It's from
They're
Alyssa
just swell.
They're
Harusik
swell.
from October 2020. Again, it's Global Handwashing Day, which is where we got on this. Apparently, I'm the only one who washes my hands like a 5-year-old anymore with like a song. But either way.
Clean out all the orifices.
Number
Yeah,
one,
all the orifices.
prebiotic moisturizing hand soap. This is, quote, the best overall on this list. It's from Tom's, and it's scented fresh apple. Tom's of Maine. Not Tom's the shoes, but Tom's of Maine. In bright, bold letters, effectively clean hands while maintaining the skin's natural moisture.
It's very important.
And apparently, according to the author, green apple scent picks you up in the morning.
Like from school? Or like,
I was going to say, like, we could just probably sign off and never get on again if you don't need a morning pick-me-up. If you have
no,
fresh apple
just
soap.
get some of this.
Don't
Just
need
get
any
some hand
GMS.
soap, yeah.
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 Save some. Actually, it'd be more expensive. Never mind.
probably.
Stick with us.
2.
The best value here is number 2, Dove Beauty Bar Shea Butter. It's made by Dove. You can get it at Walmart.com for $10.88. 1/4 of it is moisturizing cream, so that means 3/4 of it is will clean you, I guess.
Oh,
And if you like the Mets, this is for you because it says shea butter,
Your
not
daughter's
sick
code
butter,
name.
shea butter.
3.
I didn't realize that was branded.
Yeah, sure.
Number 3, Mrs. Meyer's liquid hand soap, a pack of 3. A cult favorite, Mrs. Meyer's deserves a spot on everyone's counter. The non-drying formula enlists essential oils, aloe vera, and olive oil to keep
Okay.
skin happy as it buffs away dirt, oil, and bacteria.
Ooh, olive oil. Yeah.
I like that verb, buffs. Let's go.
Buffs.
Buffs.
For what it's worth,
4.
Mrs. Myers, the recommended hand soap of one's sports doc wife. So,
Oh,
Really?
if that helps you. Number 4, liquid hand soap.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Great.
So this person put up soft soap. Soft soap has always reminded me. I don't dislike it. I want to be clear on that. But it's always reminded me like of the LA looks of hand soap.
Yeah.
Like, you go to the aisle, it's available. I used to throw it in my basket because it cost me like $1.50.
Yep.
So it's apparently more expensive now because Chris pointed out a second ago, these are designating how many come in a pack. This is a 6-pack of coconut and warm ginger.
But it's coconut and warm ginger. The
For
premium.
$29.20. So,
Well, perhaps it was more effective than you thought it was.
well, listen,
Yeah,
it's probably just fine soap, but it's like LA looks made my hair not move. Also, might be why I don't have much hair left anymore. According to my stylist, it lathers nicely, easily cleans the hands. This is again soft soap, not LA looks hair gel, and never strips the skin.
5.
All right. Have you ever wanted to pamper your skin while cleaning it?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck.
Ooh.
Hand soap. from everyone.
The titles on this are great.
Yeah, perfect.
If you are looking for a lavender and coconut smell, this is for you. This natural soap includes aloe vera, chamomile, vitamin E, and tea extract. It's also cruelty-free, so you can wash your kids' mouths out with it. That's just gross. Yeah.
Flashback. Ooh.
You guys ever have that? My
Yeah.
mom would be like,
Nope.
I don't understand why. It's ridiculous.
One time I
But
moved
yeah.
my TV into my bedroom without asking and got my mouth washed out with soap.
When I was
What,
17.
what was the correlation with the punishment and the crime?
Apparently they
It's
didn't have a plan. They just
Oh,
Eat this. But yeah, it's from everyone by a really small handwriting. Hand soap.
6.
warm vanilla sugar gentle foaming hand soap. That's a mouthful. Oh boy. From Bath and Body Works. If you're the type to shy away from sweet scents, don't let this one scare you. The vanilla is subtle and comforting, and the foaming formula is gentle enough for sensitive skin.
Sounds dreamy.
Please pay your hosts with plenty of voice flattery.
I never knew warm vanilla sugar gentle foaming hand soap could be so erotic. Number 7 on this list is gel hand soap. I don't understand the structure of this. They're specifically
I don't either.
pointing out J.R. Watkins. So why is that just that in the the title? I don't get it. Have some words. This is a 6-pack for $23.94. I feel like
Great.
we're playing a. I feel like we're doing a training course for Price is Right now.
For a supermarket sweep, maybe.
Yes. Someday you're gonna get.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna get like gel hand soap, and you're gonna be like, I know what that costs because I listened to Gaming Morning Show.
Trying to enrich your life.
This is natural non-drying soap. Well, that's good because we don't want it to make your hands swell.
It never dries, ever. It's always wet.
Becoming
Always
clearer and
wet.
clearer that I have no clue what I'm talking about.
8.
Wet. Number 8, Coriander liquid hand soap from Kiehl.
What on earth?
Since 1851. You can get this at Nordstrom, so it's fancy. Kiehl's is known for its skincare, and its hand soap is just as nice. This bottle packs coconut-derived cleansers, nourishing vitamin E, and bright botanical extracts to clean and soothe the skin at the same time.
It's getting from Nordstrom, so you know it's fancy.
And it cost $18.
Is Mike wrong?
Just maybe I don't spend enough time at Nordstrom, but
But I'm disappointed there's no mention of coriander here at all. Like, how the heck does freaking cilantro play into this?
wait, is coriander cilantro?
Coriander is cilantro, yes.
Oof. I don't think Walshormer would like that soap.
You want to put some, you can go ahead and put some Kiehl's liquid hand soap on your sauce.
Wait, but isn't there the whole science thing where it's like to some people cilantro tastes like soap?
Yeah.
Is coriander soap?
But that's genetic. That's not for everyone either.
Is soap coriander?
No.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is
Just
Finkel.
Finkel.
Coriander is cilantro. Cilantro is coriander.
Nah.
Number 9, Shea Butter Verbena Liquid Hand Soap from
Bless you.
L'Occitane. Wow, that's fancy. $29 for a bottle. Want to go fancy? Perhaps for the guest bathroom? Check out this gentle hand soap which boasts tons of shea butter and soothing aloe to leave hands soft and silky.
There's an apostrophe in the title, so you know it's fancy.
Yeah, it's French.
If you have L'Octane or whatever you just said in Nordstrom,
L'Occitane.
in Nordstrom
L'Occitane.
it's beyond fancy.
What? 0.
I'm not gonna put that in the guest bathroom though. If I'm spending $29 for soap, sure as hell better know I'm using it.
You read my mind. I was like, I don't know what the author puts in their guest bathroom, but they get the cheap towels and the cheap soap. They get soft soap, damn it. If you look in the bottom right cabinet, too, there's a spare bottle of LA Looks hair gel if you need it.
Extra hold.
Number 10 is Resurrection something hand wash. Aromatique.
Aromatique.
Hand wash. Aromatique. It's from Aesop, or AESOP. Hey, it's sold at Nordstrom, so you know it's fancy. Oh, actually,
Price tag fits.
specifically,
Sure
the
does.
author opens up, okay, want to go extra fancy? This list is not a ranking. The list is incrementally more expensive.
Yeah.
This is, quote, cult favorite hand wash, unquote. Uses botanical ingredients, smells
Really?
divine, and comes in eco-friendly packaging. It'll also look lovely in any bathroom.
Will it? Because
Alright,
it just
this round
looks...
bottle, yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I also enjoy that
$39 for a bottle.
they describe it as your splurgy option.
Splurge! This describes how it comes out of the nozzle.
Splurge.
That last one was
$39.
$39. And let me see if I
It's
can...
the surge of hand soap.
Did you say the surge of hand soap?
Yeah, splurge hand soap.
Oh, I thought you said surge like the cola or the
No,
the
I do
soft
mean that.
drink. Okay.
That is exactly what I'm referring to.
Man, listen, this show takes a good amount of left turns, but that was a fantastic top 10 list from prevention.com. Top 10 soaps to wash your hands in 2020 or 2021. They're really nice and swell. But they don't swell. Maybe. Yeah, KJ, WTF, why pay so much for soap?
Soap is soap.
Soap is
soft soap. If soft soap proved anything, it's soap is soap.
I mean, wow. The surge of hand soap would just leave your hands sticky.
But super caffeinated, like, at least.
Surge was delicious.
I enjoyed Surge.
Let's go to Ben Hooper's got another story. Now, Michael said that these were themed stories. Unintentional theming? Isn't that what you said earlier?
The first two were unintentional, and then the third one, I sought out.
Okay. So Mike has a story, 50-year-old message between two walls of a house.
Yeah, you ever take apart your house and wonder who was there 50 years ago? Yeah, we all do that often.
Oh.
An Australian man renovating his home found a message in a bottle concealed between two walls and was able to find one of the construction workers who wrote the note nearly 50 years earlier. Matt Stritfeld of Newcastle, New South Wales, said a glass milk bottle was found between two walls in his home during a recent renovation project. And inside was a note signed by 4 construction workers who built the walls decades earlier. The note, dated April 5th, 1974, lists the workers who completed the project and explains the project was among their first after converting to the metric system. Oh, I didn't know they didn't have the metric system. All right. You'll always hear the legend of messages in a bottle, but you never think you'll find one in between two walls in your own house. Streetfield told NBN News. Streetfield posted photos of the note to Facebook and was later able to get into contact with Ron Nittery, one of the workers who authored the message. One of these little mementos has paid off, Midry said. The fact that it was 47 years ago was even more of a shock. Streetfield said he plans to return the bottle to its former home when the renovation project is completed, along with a message in a bottle of his own. I wish it would have said what the message was.
Yeah, they just mentioned, hey, we switched to the metric system. Wow.
Sorry if your house is weird. We're not fully sure how this works. And just leave it at that.
Chris.
Yes!
I was going to ask your permission. I was like, the first line, and my brain went, oh, I got to sing it, but I want to wait.
I knew you were just dying.
Message in a bottle.
Yeah, how did Sting get over there?
Why is Sting between the walls of this guy's house? Down says, the problem is when I take my house apart, when I put it back together, there are always screws left over. Like, where are those extra screws coming from?
Now that you can put them in a bottle.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where you put them. You put them in a bottle and then
storage. Yep.
Actually, Mike, you just made me think of something. A good friend of mine bought a house in the Northeast, Western Massachusetts specifically, and the house is built in the 1700s. So somewhere along the line, someone was doing some remodeling, and they found a newspaper from when the '69 Mets won the World Series. And
wow,
to my recollection, I just literally thought of this now. I don't think he's given it to anybody, so I will see if I can get my hands on it for you.
So, neat.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, he sent me a picture of it a while ago, but I don't know where it's gone. I mean, this is years ago he found it, so.
Well, it's probably been thrown out since.
Well, no, because he asked me if I wanted it because he thinks of me as the they're a sports ball family where like I start talking about what I do and they're like, oh, so the sports ball team sports better than the other sportsers, right? And I was like, absolutely, that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
So.
If we ever remodel, I really want to go buy like one of those novelty skeletons and stick it on the wall. Just so when somebody in like 50 years does something, they're like, oh my God, what is that?
Sean helped his dad rebuild his deck, and they found that meme like the day after they got done finishing the deck where there's a skeleton underneath the deck.
Yeah.
And he was very remorseful. That was my friend Sean. that used to be on the show and it's not here right now because he's on vacation celebrating love and joy with his wife.
Not
Years of
planting
marriage.
skeletons.
I mean, we don't know that. He could be planting.
Oh, that's true. I'm assuming.
Could you two please take this a little more serious? Sean is gone.
You're gonna feel really terrible if something were to happen to Sean. Like he gets abducted by aliens or loses a kidney. You're gonna feel awful.
Did those just? Do you just misplace those or?
Yeah, you're like, ah, crap.
My kidney.
I had 2 of them a minute ago. Now one's gone.
I mean, he
I
can.
think I left it in the hotel room.
He can still do the show with one kidney.
You think?
Hopefully.
Presumably,
Yeah.
there is a lot of heavy drinking that goes on here.
And what if that kidney that gets misplaced is the one he with all of his game knowledge in it?
Oh, the source of his power.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then he'll be like, "Oh, what do we do a show about?"
K-Laugh. K-Laugh. Sorry, that was a little more urgent sounding.
Why are we yelling at Kyle?
I need documentation. K-Laugh, take down a note, please. We're gonna decide. Sean on Tuesday or Wednesday show, whenever he's back, we're gonna ask him what kidney does his video game knowledge come out of. Mike, is it his left or his right?
I think it's his right, personally. Yeah.
Chris?
Left.
Okay.
Because I'm biased. I'm left-handed, and so anything special automatically is on the left side.
I'm gonna pretend that I know which side of the brain is actually used for like long-term memory, and I'm gonna say the right side because it's the opposite of the part of your brain that stores long-term memory. So I'm gonna go right kidney.
Yeah, the middle.
Perfect, just like I said.
The middle kidney is one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's his liver.
Yeah.
He stores all the video game knowledge in his liver.
No.
I think it's on
His
side.
middle kidney, the middle one.
Oh yeah, because everyone has 3 kidneys. That's right.
Yep.
Look it up. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. It's LeVar Burton standing behind someone at the
Did not
library
expect
going like,
that one.
Nope, that was good.
all right. 7:45. We got sports coming up next.
Deportes.
I wonder if anything happened last night in sports. It's not like someone's wearing a shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Probably not.
know if anything
Yeah.
happened.
It's about time the Dodgers.
Take
got
that,
it
Brendan.
Oh, get wrecked! Get wrecked! SoCal NorCal feud.
Damn. That was kind of rude.
It's really nice having you join us for this show, Brendan. You've been a valued member of our community. We'll see you next spring for spring training. Hey, honestly, if you're asking me one of the reasons I do like sports is because for most sports fans, maybe not the Mets, but for most sports fans, you get hope every year.
Hope springs eternal.
And I'm not really like rubbing that in on Mike. I'm acknowledging like the difficulty that is being a Mets fan. It is really hard.
Oh no, we have a lot of hope every spring, and then the season starts and it goes away.
Ooh, quiet. You have a good point. Lions fans have a really every
yeah.
year like this
Lions,
is
Yeah,
gonna be our
that's
year.
tough.
Oof.
Let's not forget,
tough.
this year the Mets were in first place for 103 days.
Yeah, no, it's
so
true.
we had a lot of hope.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then Jacob DeGrom got hurt, and the season went to duty.
Oh no! Oh, I thought.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, I did it again! Falling backwards. He's cracked. There, I got that one for you, Chris.
Thank you. Oh,
The old double doink save, and we score off.
hey.
Look at that. We're like the Dodgers of Rocket League.
Yeah. Oh.
But we didn't win on a blown call.
Yeah.
Oh, an admission. Foreshadowing.
It was for sure a blown call, like. But that's baseball. We have umpires and there's human error.
And honestly, I think the baseball umpires are the worst in sports. They're just.
But
As
also,
far-
Max Scherzer definitely would have struck out. I can't remember who it was. Wilmer Flores.
Oh, speaking of former Mets, jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
Mets great Wilmer Flores.
Yeah, that's how they refer to him.
Actually, Mets fans love Wilmer.
He's a serviceable player.
He's it's kind of like a cult thing, you know, where the most memorable thing about Wilmer Flores was when he was supposedly traded to the Brewers for Carlos Gomez, and got word during a game and was crying in the field because he'd been with the organization since he was like 14.
Right.
So he was really bummed out, and then it turns out the deal fell through anyway because Carlos Gomez was pretty injured.
Oh man, that guy took it all the way into his back end. Wait, that sounded different.
Did
that was
he?
not.
Into his orifice.
That was
Oh boy.
that was Kiki Low-esque right there, Chris.
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen to me.
That was great.
This never happens. Oh no!
Oh, I missed it.
So did he.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Get wrecked, noob.
Oh boy. That just reminds me of when Kiki told Wu Dang Pig to get wrecked. And she didn't even know it was him.
I saw that on the show.
Yeah.
Good moron, Joel. Load last checkpoint is here.
Joel was streaming till late last night.
Joel, you're New Worlding, right? Or am I making that up? Oh no, you're
Joel was playing Final Fantasy 14 last night.
Yeah, and he was returnaling last I watched Load Last Checkpoint. That's what it was.
Oh jeez.
It
gave me an epic save and then it rolled in anyway.
Yeah, you like fell on top of the ball and it just rolled off of your tires. Yeah, Returnal is an interesting looking game because I've actually don't tell Sean. Oh, I brought up Sean again. But I didn't watch as much Returnal when Sean was playing it for GMS Plays as I have since Load Last Checkpoint's been playing it. And that game's interesting because it's beautiful. You know, it's a PS5 game and all this stuff. Oh. But like the lasers or whatever, like the I don't know, the weaponry that comes off of like the bosses and stuff, it looks really
Freaking
like
lasers.
It looks like rudimentary. Like it looks like animation out of like a PlayStation 2 game. Like these like little dots that like fly at you. I don't know. It caught me off guard. Looked weird. And that was Hefty Analyzes Video Games, which will not be a new segment because, well, that was awful. So
it was a take. I mean, at least
yeah,
that one.
This is Ryan thinks about games for 4 seconds and makes the thought. The world
Freaking
overall
lasers.
experience questionable. The video game experience exceptional. Sounds like you're describing.
Oh baby.
Swell hand soap.
I may have stolen that. Sorry.
Hey, whatever puts it in the back of the net.
No, that's
am I
okay.
right?
Yeah, a goal's a goal.
With authority.
You dunked it. Sports.
Yeah. Wait, was Dodgers Giants? No, Dodgers Giants wasn't the only sports yesterday.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah, it was.
football game.
Nope, there was not. Definitely no football games happened yesterday.
There was some hockey, and there was a really good night in the Yee household. Because also the LA Kings had their home opener. We won 6-2 over the
Nice.
Vegas Golden Knights. Andrei Kopitar scored a hat trick.
Hold. Whoa. Jumping the shark there, Chris.
Yeah,
Oh.
sports after
Come
this
on.
game.
I thought we had done sports.
Jeez. I'm gonna scratch off all the things I was gonna talk about.
Comes in the show, takes over. Man.
No,
This isn't Clip ME, sir. I was just about to ask if today was Wednesday and if Chris was streaming. But it's not. It's
No.
Friday.
it's not even close to Wednesday.
Oh my goodness, golly gee willikers.
I mean, it's closer to Wednesday than yesterday was, if you're counting only forward. But if you're counting equal distance to one to the other, then yesterday was actually closer to Wednesday than today is. But then if you were to look at the difference between the circumference of the days,
How do we get back to math?
What's worse, Ryan has a video game take or Ryan does math?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yep, that's it.
Hearty or hefty?
It's 7:52 on the West Coast. It is 10:52 out on the East. It is 3:52 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
Toodaloo.
All right, 7:52 now 7:53. So it is in fact now time for sports. Yesterday, it's the Los Angeles Kings home opener, and they won.
Something happened.
Good for
Something
them.
did a
It was a
thing.
big day in the Yee household. So
This is the first time we've mentioned that today.
yeah,
So thank
exactly.
you.
Hot off the
Yeah.
presses.
Mhm.
Holy cow! 6-2 the final Kings over Knights.
Yeah.
Damn.
Deja vu. I feel like I heard that before, just a minute ago.
I saw it. I saw it.
Did
live.
anyone score a hat trick? Maybe.
Yeah, Andrzej Kopitar did.
Oh my
Thanks
gosh!
for-
What first?
Thanks for
first
asking.
time.
Yeah.
First time.
I mean, in reality, the real first hockey game of the year happens tomorrow as the Edmonton Oilers host your Calgary Flames, chat.
They're not mine.
Not my Calgary.
I said chat.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
I don't think
in
chat. Hey, chat.
I'm in the chat.
Chat. Are you guys Flames fans?
You're adopted Flames fans for old hefty goof, aren't you? Hey, if it makes you feel any better, Chris, your Kings are my favorite LA area NHL team. So
Is there numerous?
Thanks. Beat out the Ducks. Yeah, they're in
I hate the Ducks.
Oh yeah,
the greater Los Angeles area.
sure.
Greater Los Angeles area. Yesterday, NFL football happened. Kind of. At least
it
one
didn't.
team played it. The
Nope.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 28-22 on the road at
See
Philadelphia.
how close that was? That was really close.
Yes.
Close game.
Because at one point, it definitely wasn't 28-7, because that would have been a shame.
Yeah.
Is
Can
Jalen
anyone
Hurts
here
okay?
play? Can anyone here play quarterback?
Is Jalen Hurts
Anyone?
okay?
Would define okay?
Is he not injured?
Unfortunately, not.
Oh, ouch. Sorry, Jalen. All-pro cornerback, though, Richard Sherman did leave with a hamstring injury for the Buccaneers. That happened.
Shocking. Shocked.
Leonard Fournette, 2 touchdowns rushing and 2 TD passes for, whew, it gives me chills every time I say his name, Tom Brady. God, he's beautiful.
Go.
Oh boy.
And
Go.
your Seattle Kraken, a 4-3 win over the Nashville Predators yesterday.
You're gonna have to pick at some point.
Me
Yeah.
or chat?
No, you.
Well, no, I'm a Calgary Flames fan, but I'm trying to become a Kraken season ticket holder. So every game that
Wait, do they like check your social media? They're like, all right, so this Ryan guy wants
yeah, I'm
let's
in
see,
the-
what did he say? Seattle. Oh yeah, he likes Seattle. Okay. Kraken. Yep, great. Yeah. Yep, check.
I don't think they're vetting me. No.
I think demand was just super high.
Yeah, I just got in late. But I have 3 games locked in, including April 9th.
Nice.
Your Flames visit your Kraken.
Is Phil up there? Phil McCracken?
Who's Phil McCracken? Oh, you mean visual artist who worked mainly in sculpture?
Yeah, that's.
Honestly, was that who you meant?
That's no, their mascot is probably named Phil. Phil Mac. And that's
Hey,
Phil McCracken.
Good old Philly Mac.
Hey, Mike, can I steal your bit really quick, please?
Can you steal my what?
Your bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Off the top of my head, Phil McCracken was like, I don't know, an American visual artist who, mainly worked in sculpture. He's from Bellingham, Washington. Again, off the top of my head. And in 1953, graduated from the University of Washington. Went over, studied, under the great Henry Moore in England, and then lived on... I don't even know what that to say. This Guemes Island, Guemes, Guemes Island. He died in 2021.
Damn. That's
Rest his soul.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious that whole thing was supposed to be F-I-L-L? Phil McCracken?
It took you this long after all the D's nuts jokes in Kiki Lowe's chat.
he's just being silly.
Apparently I am that innocent.
He is just being silly. He's being a silly guy.
For our head of research and development, Kiehl, Robert Streb, a one-shot lead over Keith Mitchell at the CJ Cup at Summit in Las Vegas, Nevada. The second round is underway.
CJ. ICUP. Chris, do the thing. So then he moves on. Do it.
Nope. All right.
Yeah, he won't move on unless you do
Okay.
Just following the rules. Just following the rules.
Yeah.
7:58. That was your sports.
Deportes.
So the Dodgers will take on the Atlanta Braves. Oof, Mike, who are you rooting for, Braves or Dodgers?
I'll represent the NL East on this one.
Oh, wow. Going
Ronald
division.
Acuna is pretty. He's and Freddie Freeman. I like them very much.
Now, if it's the Phillies and Dodgers, do you root for the Phillies?
Oh hell no! I'd root for the Dodgers in a heartbeat.
That's what I would have thought. All right, there we go.
Or the Nationals. Either one. I'd root for the Dodgers over that.
I didn't see this until just now. The Cardinals actually fired Mike Schilt, their manager.
Yeah, they did.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they
Quote,
did.
According to the Associated Press, quote, organizational differences.
He sucks at bullpen management, so that means he'd be a fantastic fit for the New York Mets.
All right, there you go.
Perfect.
There's your sports. Mike,
Me.
it's now 8 o'clock West Coast time, 11 on the East. Do you want to stay or do you need to go?
I need to go. I need to go do some work.
Okay, I think that might be the best way to approach this since I never read the rundown now. So just ask him before we go. All right, everyone say goodbye to Mike. We'll be back with Chris and me on the other side of the break. It is a gaming morning show. Mike's already gone. Gaming morning show. Friday, October 15th, 2021. Community games and the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming renews when we come back. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv.
Oh, for you. Well, things are changing now. You're coming out to the desert, somewhere you've never been before. Everything is new to you. I help you through, because I know what it's like, trying to make something right. So just know you're not alone tonight, because the stars glow at night, and oh, they shine so bright. I hope this is the best day of your life, because the stars glow at night, and oh, they shine so bright. Just know that this is right for you. Oh, for you. Now the sun is shining bright, the stars come out at night. My heart is full and bright for you, because the stars glow at night. dry all my tears. No, I'm not looking for someone to scare away the fears. No, I know it's not gonna happen. Don't believe in happy forever after. No one should have to feel this torn. We're unable to speak with voices to soar. We could do better than this. We could do better than this. When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. We could do better than this. We are much bigger than this. When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing.
All right, let's gather round to read the Moose Book. There was a mooster in Worcester. There's a moose loose about the hoose. Shake it loose in your hoose, that moose. I would call it a truce with the moose, maybe spruce up the hoose. Dr. Seuss writing about the hoose in which the moose shook loose an overused spruce. The moose that encountered a truck's caboose is the moose named Bruce. I'm loose, said the moose, Bruce, as he threw up a deuce. Fun fact, Bruce the moose actually starred in Footloose. Snitches get stitches like mooses get looses. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juices. Goose and moose called a truce over being loose around Bruce. A moose nuisance is a moosance. You better write about the moose, no excuse. You're welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Early in the morning, gotta feed the donkey. And when you feed the donkey, this is what he says.
Hee-haw, 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 hee-haw.
We'll put rampart shields up and show you exactly the right formation to make your home pop.
Look at this curve.
Absolutely. You really always want to have a nice 30-degree bend in your shields. Make sure there's few gaps, but if there are gaps, make them purposeful gaps.
Right.
Yes, this gap is intentional for reasons, for like snipers. If I don't want the... Sometimes you don't want the accelerated damage. Maybe you want to try to shoot between the lines.
Exactly.
Will the homeowners like their new rampart shields? Find out when we come back.
I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hated it.
Please help me. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, Community Games and GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. And follow us on Twitter @WatchGMS. Greetings, Final Hour crew ambassador Chris M. Yee, who is probably in the shower. Mayor of the Internet. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning gamers, that's Chris M. Yee. I am Hefty Goof. Thank you for being here. It is Friday, October 15th, 2021. I think Bob saw you for the Final Hour crew before I did.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Thank you, Bob.
That Bob. What do you think of the Moose Book?
I enjoy it. Would read it to children.
I love the part about guava juice or whatever he says.
Right.
And the spruce. Overgrown spruce or something like that. Chat, exceptional work again with the Moose Book. We're very proud of you. Can't wait for it to be published and circulated. To inspire children everywhere to be a moose.
To love Mises to pieces.
Yeah, but don't give the moose a muffin. That's copyrighted and we'll get sued. So
Will not include.
It is World Students Day, Chicken Cacciatore Day, White Cane Safety Day, Bosses Day, National Shawarma Day, National Aesthetician Day, National Cheese Curd Day, National I Love Lucy Do Day, National Grouch Day, National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day, and it is National Mushroom Day. Have you decided shawarma or not shawarma?
So I think I'm gonna go shawarma. Because I think if I was gonna do mushrooms, I would try to get them on a cheesesteak, and there's no good cheesesteaks around here. Although the cheese curds thing has me thinking about poutine also. Still a viable option.
I mean, I can imagine. I'm not a shawarma expert, but could you do shawarma late night snack poutine?
Yeah, probably.
It is Friday.
Yep.
Although it's Pizza Friday. I think Austin's gonna get mad.
She had pizza on Wednesday. She doesn't have room to
Yeah,
talk.
get wrecked, Austin. Jeez.
Yeah, come on.
Speaking of Austin, on the 23rd, it's a big old 12-hour stream for some reason. Austin's really not very clear on this.
Her 1 year stream anniversary, even though it's not
Yeah, it's like
the
she's
1 year
like-
anniversary.
She's like, it's this, but it's not, and I'm not sure, but it's kind of... Anyway, she'll be on stream on the 23rd, and she'll be there for 12 hours. So, more Austin
Should be fun.
More Austin stream is better than no Austin stream.
Absolutely.
The following week, on the 30th, Austin Tech 12 is hosting a Halloween party. So that'll be a lot of fun. But it coincides with the Alien Anonymous Memorial Fall Guys Invitational, which is hosted by Chris M.E.
This guy.
I didn't mean to say followed by, but it coincides, right? Like,
No, it directly follows.
yours follows hers.
No.
Vice
Hers
versa.
follows mine.
So Chris
Yeah.
M.E., Alien Anonymous Memorial Fall Guys Invitational, Austin Attack.
10 to noon, noon to 9, I think.
Okay. Oh, wow. 9 hours. Damn. You
It's
know
a
what
party, Ryan.
I just found out, though, is I have very little going on the 30th other than one football game, but it's a road game, which just for me is a lot easier. So I might actually get to participate in some of the Halloween stuff, so I'm very
Hey.
excited about that. Tater Shots Kill Race Tournament this Sunday, the 17th, so be sure to check that out. That was brought to my attention by Kiehl. Tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific time, as is the case Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, Mad Artisan is doing Vectober. You can see Nate do some full art posters. Is there a theme that he's doing with them?
There is. I think this week's theme is WandaVision.
Oh, interesting. Okay, WandaVision.
So he's doing a bunch of different designs that are all kind of spooky. So he is doing WandaVision in the theme of Paranorman. I don't know if have you seen Paranorman?
No.
Excellent movie. Yeah, very, very family friendly, spooky vibes.
Those two things don't coincide with my book. If it's remotely scary, I'm out. I might not watch.
It's not too scary.
Well, I mean, after what's his name, Mike said something about watching the Haunted Mansion Muppets thing with his kids and them finding it scary. I don't know if I even want to watch it now.
I need to watch that. It's supposed to be pretty fun.
GMS Watch Party.
Hey, we'll see you next year.
Yep. Tonight is also Taste Test, which is the new show from Kim Chica, a great fan of Jenny's. It's Taste Test, which is where Jenny does some demos based around a theme. Tonight's theme is not what it seems. No, I think that was last week's theme. Let me see.
Oh.
10, 11. No, that's this week's theme. So maybe they're doing the same theme as a week ago. Yes. So not what it seems. They're going to continue that theme tonight, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time with Jenny over at Kim Chica's channel. And I mentioned this earlier in the show, but big fan of IntelliGame, which I just realized it's not IntelliGame US and the slashy thing. It's just IntelliGame.
It's changed.
Maybe it changed, or maybe I've had it wrong the whole time. I can't remember.
No, it was all it changed.
Okay. So twitch.tv/IntelliGame. Check it out starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time today. There's going to be like 4 kind of segments within this IntelliGame birthday party. IntelliGame's turning another year older. So check it out. And you said there was one game drop mix that you were kind of excited about, or you thought was neat?
Super excited about, yeah.
So that starts at 2 p.m. Pacific time with Wallstormer over at twitch.tv/IntelliGame. IntelliGame connecting video games and the real world. All right, let's welcome in everybody who's here.
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
It is 8:12 West Coast, 11:12 East Coast, 4:12 for those watching at GMS in the UK.
Toodaloo.
It is Global Handwashing Day, so we want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, I guess. How do you wash your hands? Because I explained that I have, this is post-COVID, have gone to the pet the dog, okay, butterfly, milk the cow, scratch the itch, and then I think this had something to do with like a steeple, which, remember that whole thing, like open it up and see all the people was like a game you used to play in elementary school. I don't know if that's what this is supposed to be, but anyway, that's kind of how you make sure you wash all the orifices of your hands.
No, that's not what...
I'm using that term 1,000% correctly. Okay.
Nope.
And the good news is there's not a single person here who's like an outstanding wordsmith / journalist who can correct me. That's the best part about this whole thing.
Right, yeah. Just misuse words all you want. It'll only kill me inside every time.
So just like wash in here, which is an orifice between your index and ring finger, or your middle finger. Okay. Right?
No.
Okay. Happy we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Take your rings off when washing your hands. Are you supposed to do that?
In theory, yeah.
Is that for hygiene or is that for like the well-being of the rings, Brendan?
Probably a little of both, but more for hygiene, I think.
I mean, listen, I actually don't wear my rings often enough. Like, I'll be sitting here doing the show and I'll just take them off and put them here and then like find them tomorrow. My wife accuses me often of leaving the house unmarried. I don't know what she's talking about. So, but
That's the power of the ring. You just take it off unmarried.
Look, yeah, see, married, not married.
Wow,
Not married.
That's so easy.
RHS Jack is checking in with the final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
Good moron. I just finished work. Just came to say good morning or good night, depending wherever you are. Cover some bases.
Absolutely.
All right, Chris M.E. is guest hosting, as I mentioned, and do you want to play for community games? Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Word search, or everyone's favorite community game, Google Feud.
I indulged you last time. We're doing don't let the person hang from the balloon fall into the monster's mouth.
Not bad. Not bad, Chris M.E. Since Mike and Sean aren't... Oh, Sean's not here.
You do it to yourself.
I mean, since the beginning of the show, Sean's been here. And there have been very few shows that we've had to do without Sean's presence. And
Seanless shows.
yeah, Seanless shows. And when Sean's not here, I get.
How did no one go for the ball?
All I can sit there and think about is his smiling face and his extensive video game knowledge.
Why is there a target on the ball?
It's because we're playing the Gotham version of this, and the reason that I bring that up is because every time we play the special modes, Sean and Mike don't like it. And so I figured with them not here, we could play, but then the moment that I decided to do this, it made me realize that I can't play the game with them either, and it hurts my soul.
Aw. What the heck is going on here?
So hopefully someday we'll get a chance to see Sean again. Someday. But today is not that day. Have a good trip, Sean. We'll always remember you. Forever and ever. Sean.
Gone, but not forgotten. Oh.
I just said rip in peace in peace. No, said rip in peace. So rest in peace.
Is that not something you've heard before? Holy moly, how the heck did you do that? What is going on here?
So you have a special power by your boost, and that was a grapple that I had gotten.
Oh.
So look next to your boost, you're gonna have like a hammer or something.
What the heck? I don't know what this means.
Oh no, I missed. Let's see. Brendan said this is when we need a soft fade into Sean's face. Intriguing. I don't know what the magnet one does. Rest in peace, in peace. Not in pieces. That's a whole different type of resting in peace. So.
You've got it stuck to you.
He's to
Drive,
the 20,
drive it in.
the 30.
Yes.
He scores! One of my favorite, by the way, broadcast stories for a football announcer was, this was small town radio, but I used to do, games that were like 6-man, 8-man football, like itty bitty games. And one of the people in that town told me a story about when they first started doing radio for that station, did it for just a couple of years, got carried away on an interception return, and started yelling, he's to the 30, the 40, the 50, the 60, the 70, the 80.
Yeah, that's how football works.
And he took it all the way to 100.
Oh,
Hilarious.
he took it all the way to
Yep,
100.
To the 100.
The 100-yard line.
Touchdown. Never forgotten that story.
That's how that works.
Kiehl had it stuck.
Yep.
I'm stuck on you. I'm like a tornado.
Oh!
Yeah, this is where reading what these things actually do is probably pretty helpful.
L3 is how you activate that.
Yes, L3 on your controller. Ripping Reese's Pieces. That's hilarious.
Whoa.
Okay. That's what that one does. It freezes it in midair.
Yeah.
Nice! We're going to score another!
Oh, yeah!
Kiehl is cracked.
Oh, that guy just left.
Our guy or... No, it's all of us. Never mind.
No.
They always leave.
What a sore loser.
Or maybe he had to go to an appointment. You never
Sore.
know. Are you insinuating that person was a Giants fan? Sorry, Brendan.
Talking about umpires?
Listen, since we are done with the sports segment, and I clearly didn't know what happened yesterday. I went farther the way than I had intended. I didn't realize that apparently Chris Bryant took 5 balls on a particular at-bat. Did anyone see that?
Wait, and the umpire just didn't...
No.
He wasn't keeping count?
No, they were just mad because if you look at where they landed in like the analytic strike zone, all 5 pitches were significantly out of the zone. And so they said that Chris Bryant is the first ever Major League Baseball player to strike out on a 5-0 count.
I'm sure that's not true.
It's probably not.
People have played baseball for a long time. There's no way that's true.
If I had the ability to focus on more of the baseball playoffs other than just the World Series, I would have been rooting for the Giants just because I really liked Chris Bryant from the Cubs days.
Whoa.
But unfortunately, I can't even focus on it for... Do you know what the one with the wheels and the flames does?
I have no idea what it did, yeah.
I tried to activate it, and best as I can tell, it like glitched.
It sends you zooming, or it sends your enemies zooming so they like can't control themselves.
Okay, that's what it was. Hi, good morning, Gray. Chris M.U.'s here to guest host today. We're playing a game called Rocket League. Perhaps you have heard of it.
Nice. The slow roller.
Yep. They weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
Nice drop back pass from Taco or whatever. I think we're playing with 2 AIs. Oh no, they're actually real people.
What?
Oh, Papa is Storm.
Taco?
We're not playing with the Taco. I misread that.
I mean, that'd be perfect timing for Gray.
Right, Gray? What's your Taco Friday gonna entail? Do they make a shawarma taco?
Oh, places definitely do. I don't know if they do out there, but they do out here.
It is
Everyone's
now
looking to make something into a taco.
8:22, 11:22 on the East Coast now, 4:22 over in the UK. We're gonna play a game that everyone loves. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And we're actually on a little bit of a streak, so our wordsmith, a resident wordsmith, mayor of the internet, Chris M.E., will be able to help us out with that. I think Quiet did ask for some time for us to play the one with the Scrabble tiles, which is the words on stream. So we can do that next week. Just
words on stream. We
Yeah,
haven't
we
done that in forever.
It's just more of a hefty setup.
As in your setup, or
Both. It's both a heavier lift
Oh,
and
I see.
also it is on my setup. So,
understood.
all right. If you think that not washing your hands after leaving the bathroom is disgusting, then you'll probably be surprised at how many people don't wash their hands daily, according to daysoftheyear.com.
Ah!
Thus comes in Global Handwashing Day, a day where good hygiene is encouraged and practiced all around the world by millions of people. So let's get started learning about the importance of this hygienic day. World Water Week is a week-long global world conference that addresses the issues of sustainability with water consumption and development. The focus for Global Handwashing Day was school children. Global Advocacy Day successfully reined in with over 120 million children around the world participating in better hand care in over 70 countries. So, keeping up a routine of washing your hands after you eat or leave the bathroom can reduce the risk of diseases more so than vaccines and medications, according to daysoftheyear.com. Washing your hands during this day can also cultivate others to keep their hygiene up. You can also hashtag Global Hand Washing Day on social media and look up statistics of how hand washing can easily prevent infectious diseases and share that information with your friends. You can also wash your hands after you touch your feet before you touch your face.
Should, not can.
You can. You don't have to, though. So
Should.
the good news for Mike O is I am now wearing slippers again because we've kind of reached the tipping point in the studio where it goes from being like 85 to 90 degrees to now being kind of cold. So I'm back to wearing slippers. So touching my feet's far harder than it was with open-toed shoes. So.
Thank goodness.
What do you mean? It's like gross. Everyone's got to give their hands a good, or their feet a good rubbing.
Yeah, and then you wash your hands. Or if you've done it maybe right after a bath or shower, it's okay.
Our topic for first category, if you will, is stars of stage and screen.
Oh.
And we are up to 38 balloons. There's a potential, depending on how cracked K-Laugh, Quiet, and others are today, that we could reach a new all-time record on this computer in easy mode.
Gray's already guessing.
Jonah Hill, big swing from Gray. Ooh, I'm sorry.
That was no, incorrect still.
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
28 seconds on the host counter, so that's always important.
Yep,
Chat can start guessing letters as early as you want to. In fact, Towns already guessed D. This was a while ago, so.
Oh.
Thank you, Lady K, for sticking around for the FHC. We appreciate you being here.
Hello,
You
FHC.
guessed an A, which hit. R from KJ.
It must be E.
Ooh, Quiet's going with Idris Elba.
Yeah, I think it is.
You
Oh, it's I, not E.
are cracked. Good news, we got 6 out of 7 available on that particular one, which means we are
Amazing.
quite on pace.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one's animals, chat. Animals. Hey, we love when y'all can hang out with us, even if you're, for example, like Lady K, playing games with friends. Either way, we're happy to do the show. We'll be here. So, you don't have to be. S and D from Gray and Downs, both, I'm so sorry. Not there. Again,
Unfortunate.
animals. Animals, the category.
Downs, who is going to meet up with Kiki Low and Superphonic this weekend.
Do you have your good clothes, Downs? You want to make an impression. You got to look
Your
like
Sunday
Mike O.
best.
Yeah. Gotta look like Mike O. A nice polo, slicked back hair, and some shorts.
That is the Michael look.
What's the weather forecast like? Isn't there like a weather thing that you can do in Twitch? Is it like
There is?
exclamation point weather?
I don't think that's a Twitch command.
And then you go, well, maybe it's a Nightbot thing. Do we have it?
Yeah, I mean, you can maybe add a weather bot or something.
Monarch Butterfly is the big
Oh,
swing from Kiehl. The answer to your question, Downs is going to wear pajamas.
I mean, they are staying over, so.
They're staying the night?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a slumber party.
Are you jealous?
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Very jealous. Good news, Kiehl is cracked.
Correct.
And 4 balloons. You're not jealous?
Yeah.
Don't you want to have a slumber party?
I'm gonna see them in April.
Are we going to have a slumber party?
Do you want to?
Pillow fight?
Pillow fort?
Ooh, I like that too. Late night snacks. Big swing from Quiet. Airplanes,
Nope.
but 2 A's didn't get hit, courtesy of that.
I thought late night snack was the category. Was not.
Down says it's going to be 15 degrees and a 3% chance of rain. What's 15 degrees Celsius?
Celsius.
It's going to be just under
59.
60 degrees. Yep. Mm-hmm. That is one of the hardest, like, relative conversions for me between metric and imperial. And forgive me if Fahrenheit and Celsius are
Well, because
actually-
9/5 is really hard to process mentally.
Yeah, but is Fahrenheit and Celsius, are they measurements that are in metric and imperial, or are they just completely different?
But that's metric and imperial.
Okay. So, yeah, like, for example, if you tell me a centimeters, like,
Oh.
I can kind of, like, gauge in my brain what that kind of looks like. But I have
Or
no
actually
clue.
is it actually it might be outside of those, because now I'm thinking for science,
Science!
the temperature measurements are in Kelvin.
All right, someone... Kiehl! I know you want to participate and don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth, but this is where duty calls, my friend. Is Celsius and Fahrenheit, are they measurements that belong to, like, a metric or imperial system, or are they completely out of the realm and more in line with, like, Kelvin and a scientific measurement?
Let's go with N, by the way.
Okay. Also,
have a G from
Kiehl,
Greg.
you have 20 seconds, so...
I
Or
run
else-
the clock.
Or else Chris has to leave the show.
Oh.
I was going to say or else Chris has to die, but a little excessive.
Thanks, you're kind of higher than I thought. Jeez.
You didn't get that in the fine print when I invited you to be a guest host?
No, it was not in there.
Oh, you said I'm missing a letter?
G from Gray.
Quiet, under Monarch Butterfly, is that an I? Did you want me to guess that
Oh,
I, or
geez,
was that
taken.
for the last one? Oh, this is our last one for this hour, too. Sorry, chat, we're not going to get to 62. Or as Sean would say, if he was here, 69 minus 7.
Nice.
Okay, here's the consensus. Metrics, Celsius. Imperial is Fahrenheit. I don't understand this
That was
question.
it,
Okay.
Kyle.
You can stay. Chris, you can also stay.
Oh, thank God.
Meanwhile, Downs is guessing for transportation. Elephant.
Um,
Elephant.
I mean, you can. I'm told you can ride them.
If they're spelled correctly. That maybe is an homage to recent first-round pick of your Denver Broncos, number 87, Noah Fant of Iowa. Noah's first name is not
C plane. I
Elephant.
wonder. Let's go with the E.
Ooh, it's looking pretty promising. Kiehl is
Wow.
correct.
Correct.
All right,
It was also not Satan, shockingly enough.
we hit 52 balloons banked on this edition of Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We will play again on Monday, unless we play a different community game, as we do in the 8 o'clock hour on Gaming Morning Show. Reminder, starting October 24th, it's the GMS Halloween event. On the 25th and 26th, Sports.Gaming and me have to play GMS Plays Fudge Village. You
Yes.
really want to see this?
We really want to see it.
You're killing me.
We donated for this.
Oh, that is true. This was a product of the GMS Anniversary Special, so that will start.
Yep.
It'll probably be evening, like 8:30 Pacific time. We'll get the hours to you in the Discord next week. GMS After Dark Halloween Special on the 27th, and then our good friend Hey It's Brendan_TTV teaches GMS how to play Dead by Daylight on GMS Games on the 28th. Hocus Pocus Table
Only taken
Read.
half a year.
No, we just thought of that
Dead by
yesterday.
Daylight.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the brand new idea to Gaming Morning.
Oh, okay.
What happens on the 24th? Just you wait.
Yeah, what does happen?
I don't know.
I'd like to know. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no clue. Oh, wow, we got a whole bunch to get to. All right, first off, a fun fact from Lady K. The difference between a moth and a butterfly is not nocturnal and diurnal, as most would think. A moth's wings fold inward, tucking away when not in use. A butterfly cannot fold their wings.
Lady K, fact of the day. Day.
Do you want to take a crack at that one?
It's diurnal.
Exactly. Nailed it. First try.
Yeah.
You see how fearless I was, too? I wasn't intimidated by that word
Yeah,
in the least.
not at all.
If you can't say it, just mumble it. That's my rule. So,
The radio thing.
thank you for that. Also, we have some breaking news from Good Look, It's Mike O. Breaking news in the gaming morning show at 8:34. For more on this story, we head to correspondent Chris M. Yee.
In breaking sports news, the Eagles traded tight end Zach Ertz to the Arizona Cardinals for some cake or something. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you very much. Cake to be named later, officially, from the word from the Cardinals. So, I hope it's
Yeah,
fun.
we'll see who wins that trade. That would be a win for the Eagles.
Is Emeril making the cake? Actually, was Emeril any good at baking? I realize those are two different
He
skill
wasn't a
sets.
baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, KJ, completely kind of me, but we were so into the birthday segment that I didn't really break out to read too much in the chat. But I caught you saying something to the effect of Emeril's the reason you went to culinary school.
I'd love that.
What a good story. What a good story.
He sparked an interest in food, I think, in a lot of people. Like Emeril Live was appointment television, like a prime example. Like people would sit down at the TV just to watch that show. I know my family did. 5 nights a week.
Thank you very much, Mike O, for acknowledging my memory from 2+ hours ago. I'm pretty cracked. Yeah, he. Oh,
Miss Theo's in the chat.
Wait, what?
Hello.
I'm gonna have to block Theo.
Bam.
Theo's never in the chat. She's got to be getting hacked. Theo, if it's really
It's
you,
imposter.
say something that only Theo would say. Besides "Hello," which is a pretty.
That
good,
was actually pretty.
pretty accurate.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Emeril was why I went to culinary school. 6:54 was the specific time that KJ originally said that. So
I love that.
there's no hate. Every time Miss Theo gets in the chat, when Theo's not on the show, Chris, we always say that thing that we always say, which is.
Good to see you, Miss Theo.
Yep, absolutely. Every single time.
That's what we say.
Never once haven't said that. So
good.
you got the rundown in front of you, my friend. There's a mysterious brown creature. This is the third story in the fillers. Wyon Web Team from Wyon News. So it's not even a specific person. It's just literally the Wyon Web Team has this story.
Yeah.
A brown creature in Australia, Chris.
It's yeah, it's big and brown. A strange brown blob washed ashore on an Australian beach, leaving viewers perplexed as to what the creature may be. On Monday, a photo was uploaded to the Australian Native Animals Facebook page of a sunburnt mass sitting among the low tide. The unnamed species was discovered near Kemp Beach in Yeppoon, on the southern end of Queensland's Great Barrier Reef. While people offered their ideas for identifying the organism, eagle-eyed commentators appeared to agree that it was a tomato jellyfish. Several social media users speculated that it was a sea tomato jellyfish, a blobfish, or a clump of shark eggs. According to marine researcher Dr. Lisa Gershwin, the jellyfish was most likely a lion's mane Cyanea barkeri.
Nailed it.
The species, yeah, thank you. Species is not dangerous to people, although it can sting if handled by beachgoers. When the jellyfish washes up on the beach, it may sometimes emit a foul odor, which acts as a natural deterrent to keep people away. The blobfish is a member of the fathead sculpin family, which is found in marine waters in the Indian and Pacific Seas, often in depths ranging from 100 to 2,800 meters.
Holy cow. If we were trying to avoid the poop monster. This thing said, quote, it has a foul odor. A natural deterrent to keep people away. Yeah, it might just be a big pile of poop.
I wonder how that manifests underwater.
Oh, gross. Oh, no. Oh, what is happening?
Oh.
Look, it's Maiko specifically says, I emit a foul odor when people come near me to keep them away. Maiko and I were on the same wavelength, so. Yes, Theo, you are officially part of the final hour crew, so welcome in.
Hello, FHC.
And Tracer has shown up also with
Wow,
the FHC.
Tracer!
It's so great to see you both. Wait, that like does like the Batarang one kind of like makes
It does
do,
the
like,
grappling hook. Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Well, it does, but it like does it in a 180.
Oh, I froze the ball.
Nice job.
That
was
that
really
was
cool.
sick.
Look, it's Maiko would like to know. You've never pooped in a pool, Chris?
Definitely not. I am not a pool pooper.
Pool Pooper was
Whoa.
the name of my band in high school.
What kind of music did Pool Pooper make?
Beach music, very much Beach Boys tribute
Oh,
band.
I
Yeah,
see.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't mean to sling the ball that way.
We were actually called the Oh Pool Boys as our nickname. So. It is great to see you. It's been too long, Tracer.
Oh no, it had the stick ability, so me giving him the zoomy speed was bad.
I was able to freeze it outside the goal, though.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Honestly, no, I've never pooped in a pool. I've never actually had like that whole thing about, kind of like when the, like I've never even seen poop in a pool, but I've never even had anyone play like the Baby Ruth trick or anything.
Oh boy.
That's kind of gross when that happens, but.
Yeah, don't like that. Oh shoot.
Oh man.
What just happened?
Just kind of like froze. I know, but I am back home finally, at least until Friday. I didn't know you were out in the boots or if there was an issue. Like, good.
Yeah, she was at her parents', I believe. Oh, I didn't mean to freeze it there.
So Tracer was pulling a Kiki low, because Kiki is going to be visiting the family this weekend.
That is true.
Maiko says, when I was a kid diarrheaed all over the side of a pool and then jumped in.
No.
Oh, dude.
No.
We didn't need to know that.
Makes
Sorry.
for a more interesting story, I suppose.
Hofbrew, apologize. We
Oh.
gave you that visual today.
Hofbrew loves the poop content
Oh, yeah.
on this show.
Number one reason that
Famously.
Hofbrew subscribes, so.
Oh! Whoa!
I got refrozen!
It refroze.
Oh, no.
Oh, no! Oh, boy.
Yeah, right,
The
Tracer?
refreezing.
I like how we gave you that welcome back. It's like, hey, thanks for joining the show for the first time in a while, Tracer. We're glad to have you back. What are your thoughts on diarrhea by the pool? Ugh.
Not good.
Mike, if you tell me that you want to play this mode, I'm going to be very frustrated because I chose to play this since you left. And then since Sean's not here anymore.
Oh!
I
So
tried.
close. He almost slung it into the goal there. Yeah. Oops. That was not effective.
Mike.
Like Ryan resents you.
What? Apparently my magnetic hold is not as much as I would like it. Oh, we're pulling in opposite directions.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was funny. Please be the spikes. Please be the spikes. Oh.
Please be the spikes.
Well, that's the only way I think that's the only way we've scored in this. Oh no, we scored twice last game. So
Now I'm just tethered to the ball. That wasn't the grappling hook. I don't know what that was.
That was a nice observation, Miss Theo. Yes, this is balls. We're playing Rocket League. As you know.
Hashtag
Balls.
balls. I punching gloved it out.
Oh no! I didn't get that centered. Oh, that person has spikes.
Use your powers.
I think spikes are the most OP part of this game.
Oh, yeah,
Don't land
the
on the
spikes are by far the best one.
We're losers! Car balls. Yes, sorry, car balls to be very clear. So, it's 8:43 West Coast time, 11:43 on the East Coast, 4:43 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Doodaloo. That's true. Yeah, when the car ball gets very cold, it becomes a very blue ball. That is correct, Mike. Good chat. Your observations in this final hour have been quite impressive. I tip my cap to you, except it's backwards, so I pull my cap to you.
Nice little pinch there, yeah.
Yeah, get a little pinchy. That is Chris M.E., guest host extraordinaire. You can find Chris M.E. hosting Clip M.E. a week from tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Instead of Clip M.E., it's going to be a stream.
Of some sort.
It's the first annual Chris M.E. Memorial Grab Bag stream. Mystery.
No, I've been doing this for a while.
Except for you've been doing it a while, so. Anyway, Chris is streaming tomorrow at 10.
Chris is going to answer mail. That would actually be pretty fun, but I don't have enough mail to read.
Everyone's
Speaking of mail
right now.
Speaking of mail, Mike O shipped us being me, Audrey, and Nate, some supplies for our Halloween costumes. Because we're doing on Sunday night the Oogie Boogie Bash, which is the ticketed Halloween party at Disney California Adventure.
I was gonna say, why haven't I heard about this stream? But it's not. Well, I mean, you might stream some of it.
I'm actually gonna stream a little, like as much of it as I can. I think.
I think that's the only reason that Mike actually sent me my Diet Sunkissed, which, by the way,
he sent you a Diet Sunkissed?
Yeah. So, roughly a year ago, we talked about the most caffeinated diet sodas. So this has been sitting in Mike's office since December of 2020. And I think that Mike finally sent it out because Mike had to send you something. And he's like, well, I got to go to the post office anyway.
Post office. So wait, that was the Christmas gift?
Yeah.
A Diet Sunkissed?
There was some far less notable things like a Monsters and Friends tin mug and stuff. But
wow.
The bottom line was the Sunkissed, which, by the way, was flat. We talked about that yesterday. It was pretty flat after a 10-month stay on
You're also
shelf.
not supposed to ship stuff like that, are you? Like, that's really dangerous.
Oh, it's fine. Mike was asked by the people at the post office, hey, is there any liquid in this? And Mike was like, no.
Sounds about right.
I don't know if it's... Listen, I'm a pretty good soda expert. And
natural state.
I've never had Diet Sunkissed before, but man, oof. Gross.
They're trying to discourage it. They're trying to get you addicted to sugar.
Probably. It is 8:46, so big weekend ahead for Chris M.E. Be sure to drop Chris a follow if you're not already. Miss Theo, thank you so much for being here. That's your one comment about this game was balls, balls, balls. Nice work. Jordy has been here since the first hour crew. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. And quiet suggestions to drop some carbonation pellets in it.
I didn't know that was a thing. What the heck?
Is that, yeah.
Or is he talking like an Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Like, is that something you could actually do?
Yeah.
Tracer, we missed you too, as we mentioned, so thank you for being here. We're excited to have you hang out with us more. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay, chat, by the way. Something you learned from today's show. We'll wrap those up. We'll send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch via a raid. We will tell you one more story, and then we'll get to the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming re-news and clip of the day. Good old friend Ben Hooper of UPI Chris has a headline about an Australian farmer
oh, sorry. I'm not Mike.
Found a five-legged what in a flock? I'm very confused by this story.
Yeah. An Australian wool farmer said a lamb from his family's flock will now become a family pet because of an unusual feature. An extra leg growing out of its head. Sam Kirshner of Ororo, South Australia, said he was taking a break from shearing about 3 weeks ago when his father noticed something unusual about one of the lambs in the pen. He had a bit of a second glance and said, "That sheep's got 5 legs." We all sort of stood up and had a bit of a look, and sure enough it did, Kirshner told the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. He said the extra leg was made all the more unusual by the fact that it's coming out of the back of the animal's head. It's a fully formed leg. There's bone and joints, and it's even got a sort of hoof on the end of it, and seems to be attached to the sheep just through skin or flesh rather than a bone joint, he said. Kirshner said the leg looks more like a mullet hairstyle than a spare limb. He said the sheep will become a family pet once it gets a little older. Wait. Oh, I see. To not separate it from its mother, probably. When the time comes to wean it off its mother, I think I'll take it home and it can run around the house yard. I've got 3 little kids and it'll be fascinated to have that as a bit of a special pet for hopefully the rest of its life. Almost guaranteed the kids are going to pull on the 5th leg, right? That seems... I don't know if that's a great idea. Veterinarian Paul Nylon of Perth estimated 1 in 200,000 sheep are born with an extra limb. The most common variation I've seen is where you have an additional foot and hoof growing out of the side of the lower leg. But I have seen at least 1 growing from the head, he said. Which is maybe this one? Who's to say? South Australia farmer Marshall Bowie made a similar discovery in 2020 when he found a lamb in his flock had an extra leg growing from the side of its head. The lamb, which had 2 feet on its spare leg, was named Starfish.
I mean, so is this leg? It's on the back of this lamb's head. Is it a hind leg?
Because it's on the back.
It's on the back, right?
Oh,
I don't think that's.
I
don't think that's the most ridiculous thought.
I don't know that it gets classified. I wonder what the heck are they doing to their sheep in Australia such that this keeps happening. I don't know. Australia is a scary place.
If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to take you somewhere where we've never taken you before. And I only bring that up because I have some people that are on this list that we've just never sent people to before. Maybe got a referral and then we didn't end up going or whatever the case. So we're going to send you over to Smolecule. She, they, queer, Filipinx, American living with mental illness and social anxiety, plays indie games, attempts voiceovers, and is here to gather a cozy and safe environment for giggles and real talk, chat, or lurk. Up to you. Get comfy and make yourself at home playing Terraforming Mars. This is part of Trans Heart October hashtag. And we'll send you over there at the conclusion of today's Gaming Morning Show if you're watching on Twitch. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. We have that clip of the day coming up in just a moment. Right now it is time for the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. These are recaps of the headlines from the earlier part of the show, which we do in the 6 o'clock hour. If you missed any of it, you can search us on Twitter.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
According to Jared Moore of IGN, Deathloop gets a major update that improves its NPCs, non-playable characters. The update will come at 5 gigabytes on PlayStation 5 and 11 gigabytes on PC. Also fixes several crashes and bugs. Disgraced Raiders head coach John Gruden will be removed from Madden NFL 22, editorialized by Sean, Sports.Gaming. EA Sports, he's no longer in the game, from ONS Code of Polygon. And gaming forums Reset Era acquired for $4.5 million, according to Jared Moore of IGN. Anything about those headlines stand out to you?
It's gonna take weeks for this John Gruden update to come out, which seems kind of a long time for something that seems easy to fix, but whatever.
And then what is out today, Chris M.E.? What are the games that you yourself can play on this October 15th?
Me. Out today we have Ancient Stories, God of Egypt on the Xbone, Glay Lancer on all the consoles, NHL 22 on PlayStation and Xbox, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles on PlayStation and Xbox, The Good Life on PS4, Xbox, Switch, and PC. The Crisis Remastered Trilogy on PS4, Xbox, Switch, and PC. Dungeon Meowster KJ Encounters on PS4, Switch, and PC. Puzzle 9 on Switch, and Infraspace on PC. And for the most famous segment within this segment on Gaming Morning Show, we have Wild and Horror Pinball on Switch.
Nice.
Was
Yes.
that close?
Dungeon Meowster KJ Encounters for PS4, Switch, and PC just made me lose it this morning. It's nice work there, Maiko. Yeah, Mike did really good replacing hashtag video game expert. So, not bad. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
Toot toot.
And it cost $18.
Is Mike wrong?
Yes.
Maybe I don't spend enough time at Nordstrom.
But I'm disappointed there's no mention of coriander here at all. Like, how the heck does freaking cilantro play into this?
Wait, is coriander cilantro?
Coriander is cilantro, yes.
Oof. I don't think Walshormer would like that soap.
You want to put some? You can go ahead and put some Kiehl's liquid hand soap on your sauce.
Wait, but isn't there the whole science thing where it's like to some people cilantro tastes like soap?
Yeah.
Is coriander soap?
But that's genetic. That's not for everyone either.
Is soap coriander?
No.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Coriander is cilantro. Cilantro is coriander.
Nah.
Low-key, one of the best top 10 lists we've ever had on the Gaming Morning Show.
Yeah.
Coriander.
Provided for a lot of conversation.
Corianders. I learned a lot about Nordstrom too. I haven't spent much time in Nordstrom apparently.
It's a fancy place. The cafe also quite good.
Really? I like it. Mm-hmm. Posted top 10 soaps to wash your hands in 2021 or 2020. And they're really nice and swell, but they don't make your hands swell. Well, they might. Don't sue us. That's kind of what we editorialize that as.
Right.
All right, takeaways that were pretty okay, chat. What is something you learned from today's edition of Gaming Morning Show? And for those, we start with our good friend Chris M. Yee.
My takeaway is that my hand soap of preference is liquid hand soap. That's it.
Just liquid
That's
hand
the
soap.
takeaway.
KJ said Ryan, takeaway was Ryan does see my comments and it takes an hour to process them. Also that there is a game that Dungeon Meowster KJ, released. It's good. Jordy said takeaway is that Dungeon Meowster KJ has a game named after her. True. Look, it's Michael. My takeaway is that coriander is cilantro. Cilantro is coriander. Did you see my eyes light up when I realized what was happening? I was like, oh no, KJ's got a point. Check back in 10 years to see if we're part of lawsuit or not lawsuit. Yikes. My takeaway that was pretty okay is in an attempt to get me to say Phil McCracken, I discovered more about the sculptor Phil McCracken, who died in 2021.
Rest in peace.
Yes, quiet. There's a takeaway. Pretty okay, quiet. Rip in peace.
Yep.
Good
Rip
job.
in peace.
Let's give Billy Thundergun award today because it's really hard to earn it whilst on the show.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Let's give it to Miss Theo for popping into chat to be on the show as a member of chat. Congratulations. I am Miss Theo. You are a member now of the Billy Thundergun Award winners. Tracer, was good to see you again. Brendan, have a great stream tomorrow. You can watch Brendan streaming starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And reminder tonight, well, this afternoon specifically, that it is the IntelliGame birthday party. And that starts at 2 p.m. Pacific time until 10 p.m. Pacific time. It is twitch.tv/IntelliGame, and I will work on getting that updated. Chris, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thanks for having me.
We are going to send you over to Smolecule, or Smolecule, not entirely sure. It is a mature audiences stream, so if you're leaving our PG-13 stream, just know that is for mature audiences, and please say good morning from GMS. We would certainly appreciate that as well. Is that the first 2-time-in-a-week winner? Wait, did Theo already get it whilst on the show?
I think she did.
Oh, no! Violated my one rule. Oh no.
She needs a shelf now for all her Billy Thundergun awards.
Well, maybe Tracer should have won it. Tracer, you got snubbed. I'm so sorry. We'll be back on Monday. For Sean, for Mike, for Chris, for Austin, I am Hefty Goof. Thanks for having fun with us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.